PWP Nation,
where wrestling discussion lives.
Well, hello there. Dukes, Keith, and Griff here from the Anything But Credible podcast, a.k.a. the ABC Pod. Fellas?
Holla.
Oh, hello. We're here to let you know that you could be possibly missing out on the best podcast ever created, aside from the Offended podcast, of course, and you don't want to be missing that. Now, what makes us the best? Griff? Yeah, great. Keith? Exactly. Look, I'll keep it really simple for you. Crazy people, crazy news, crazy theories, crazy uncredible. That's right. We made that word up. Griff, Keith, say something crazy for me.
Russia wants you to believe in Finland. Real.
Nice. Look, you can find us just about anywhere that you get your podcast, especially Apple Podcasts. Also, don't forget to hit us up on Facebook at ABC Pod. That's ABC POD. Twitter at _ABC Pod. And Instagram at ABC Podcast. Check in with us for a new episode every Monday and join the conspiracy to commit stupid. We will see you then, and shout out to the Offended Podcast.
Adios.
Later, guys. Like you more than a friend.
What's up, everybody? Kyle Fauché here to tell you about my brand new podcast, the Going Off Topic podcast, brought to you by the Anything But Credible Network. On Going Off Topic, I look at all forms of media, from different real and theoretical angles that you don't usually hear about. From movies, to TV, to music, to sports, to gaming, to anything really. You never know what the topic will be, but you're guaranteed a new angle and a different conversation about it, that's for sure. You can find Going Off Topic anywhere and everywhere that you get your podcasts. Check out our social media feeds on Facebook, Going Off Topic with Kyle Fauché, on Twitter, going_off_topic, and don't forget about anythingbutcredible.com, where you can find everything for the pod, including the written blog post. That's right, we're carrying over the Going Off Topic blog to anythingbutcredible.com too. So check it all out there, and I'll catch you on the next topic.
'80s Wrestling Con takes place on April 27th in Freehold, New Jersey at I Play America. Over 20 '80s wrestling superstars will be appearing, including Jake the Snake Roberts, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Brother Love, Wendy Richter, and more. For more information, follow at 80s Wrestling Picks on Twitter, and for more information, also visit 80swrestlingcon.com.
And welcome to Offended, presented by PWP Nation. It's your boy Stoutsy, along with Cor 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 Cor,
What up,
and Tricky.
That was good, Jim.
It was alright.
Good?
It was alright. It's
Did
up
I
your
nail
fucking
it?
marks. Here, I'll say it for you.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
Weird. It's a little weird. I can tell you're uncomfortable with it, but that's okay. That's your punishment.
No, it's fine. He
Yeah.
got through it. I like the hesitation. It was nice.
Well, I'll be honest. I thought you guys were pranking me I was gonna start it, and then
you could
were
feel
gonna,
that was that
and
hesitation.
then you were gonna cut me off. So
Nah, man, we
No.
wouldn't do
You know.
that to you. We were just
I
trying to
can't-
give you like a Make-A-Wish Foundation wish, you know?
cannot trust anybody on this show.
Okay, let's let Jim get a delivery in before he fucking kicks the bucket.
Yeah, that'd be like the worst Make-A-Wish ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
what Jim get to do before he went? Well, we got to fucking 90 episodes later. He got to do the intro for the show.
90 episodes later.
Yeah,
What
why don't
episode
you just like add on to that too? Go ahead and Venmo me for a shirt, and then you'll never get it, and I'll just leave it on your casket.
Yeah, I like how you're like, yeah, dude, you're gonna have to leave your house to get it, but you're going around making deliveries to everybody.
Well, yeah, but that would and everybody else gets out on a regular basis, so they're getting rewarded for being out and about. I just want to give you some motivation, you know.
You're thinking be the opposite. Where you're like, hey, I'll go see my boy Jim.
I mean, that's true, but then that's
Yeah,
less
dude.
incentive on your end to get the fuck out of the house, you know.
Where's the love?
I'm the tough love kind of guy. You know it.
Whatever.
So, Jim, did you like our voicemail from last week?
Yeah, it was nice.
You're welcome.
Made me laugh.
Good.
I still have to listen to it.
This is so monotone. This might be the most monotone episode I think we've ever done.
Just getting in there. The intro kind of sets the tone, and
that's true.
Jim was all apprehensive, like, I don't know if they're gonna fucking cut me off.
I told you I was gonna be in zombie mode.
That's true.
Yeah, did you get your infusions today?
Yeah.
They just shoot Gatorade into your veins? That's tight.
No, just tight. I don't know. Whatever shit is that makes you freezing cold. It's fucking fantastic.
That sounds horrible.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Chill.
No.
You, Mr. Freeze.
But here I am.
Is it just like all the nutrients and shit that you're just constantly shitting out?
I'm
very curious
that's
about
what
this.
that's what like the IV is for, but the other shit is like.
Hey, how come I can see you right now?
That's creepy.
What? Oh, I must have pressed the screen. What's up, guys?
What up, dude? Let me see him. I haven't seen him in so long.
Here, come on this side, 'cause I can't move this shit around. Hey, Jim.
Hey, I can't see you guys.
Dude, what's
but you
up?
can see me.
Oh, you look pretty much the same.
Yeah, you look the same.
Yeah, you're cool.
Too bad people can't see this right now.
Yeah, Jim looks
Oh,
great,
nipple!
guys. Oh.
He's showing us his tit.
Wow.
Just
Zero
one.
man titty. That's
one
kinda
tit.
depressing.
All right, turn off your camera. This is weird. I don't want to look at you anymore.
I don't like this.
If I keep you in the corner up here, it does look like you're here.
Have you guys seen that? Jim just kind of looked like one of those people. Have you seen this or heard about this documentary yet for this shit called YY? It's like glorified Instagram and YouTube, but over in China they just skip straight to the point. So they have like these internet personalities, and people just pay them, and whoever gets paid the most at the end of like this quote air quotes competition, they're just like the most famous person, like online celebrity in China, basically, and it's all just
so
done by
weird.
how many
It's so
people they
weird.
can get to donate them money. So it's like Twitch, but they don't do. I think it's called Twitch, right? Is that streaming
yeah,
shit?
that's it.
See, these people are good on video games, and the whole premise is they just get fucking money. Like people, they're little patrons is what they call them. They donate to them, and whoever gets the most donations is the most famous. So then companies started sponsoring people, and they just back them and just pay them the most money, and then they just control the whole fucking thing. It's pretty nuts.
That's strange.
Dude, it's my simulation theory really comes to life with that shit.
No
Because they
shit.
show, like in China, they're showing them, they're showing these fuckers in like their Times Squares, like on the bus stops and shit. They're just like, instead of advertisements like we have here, they're just like full ass screens, and there's like online personalities just talking to the people as they walk by. It's pretty fucking crazy. Yeah. It's because you pay to engage with them. So it's for like all these little. They said there was this one dude, he like fucking chops chicken heads off for a living. That's his job. He makes like $200 a week, and he pays like $100 of it a week to these people because he's like so addicted to just getting any type of like socializing.
Publicity.
Yeah, with anyone. So he'll just pay for like not even publicity. Like you just pay for like a one-on-one chat, and they've like put these people on a pedestal to where they make it seem like they're famous.
Putting the pussy on the pedestal.
Yeah, bingo.
I feel like I could make it over there.
Yeah, dude, you could, because they literally, dude, they have this award show, again in air quotes, because all of the people that are receiving the awards, they have like, you know, it's like the Emmys or any of this bullshit. All these fucking nobodies dress up, and everybody looks at them and gawks. And then,
Hey,
but
Rami
all
Malek
those,
says somebody, okay? He's Mr. Robot,
I'm
right?
so sure.
Jeez.
Anyways, the people that are on the like online chats that run them can't even go to the shows because they got to stay on the online chats. So they like watch the award show from their fucking computers. Dude, it's fucking crazy.
That's weird.
And the chicks, like, if a dude's really, really rich enough, the dudes use the chicks as like trophies. So like billionaires will reach out to like whoever the most popular like online personality is at the time, and they'll try to bang them. And then like sometimes it works because they'll give them fucking absurd amounts of money just to say that they banged them. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That reminds me of have either of you guys watched like the Black Mirror stuff?
I have, like the older ones. Have you watched the new one yet?
No, I watched like the first, I guess like whatever they call it, season, and like then like after a couple of them, I was like, this is too like fucked up. I was like, this
It's really
is just
fucked up.
But the one was like kind of what Corey was just saying. Like they're legit, like just a simulation. Like they have to like ride a bike. Do you remember this episode, Todd? Like they ride a bike for like, depending on how long you ride a bike, gives you a certain amount of like.
It's in the first season, isn't it? Like it's one of the first,
It gives you a certain amount of like, I guess you call it currency. And
yeah, I've seen that.
Like, everything's just like crazy digital, and then like you want to get on the show, and people like you're pretty much basically what Corey said.
Yeah,
That's
dude, that's
more like,
China.
And
it's wild.
I want to see. So Black Mirror, actually, real quick, they put out like a brand new thing on Netflix, like a movie, but you interact with it. And
Don't do it. I'm
don't
sorry.
do it? Did you
I don't
do it?
want to ruin it for you.
Did you do it? How
The
was
concept's cool as shit, but obviously with me in particular, I'm just a fucking antagonist, so it obviously is trying to lead you to pick.
Sorry.
Yeah, was that poo, dude? Was that a little poo, actually?
it? Was that poo, dude?
But no, so...
Oh, look
what
at
the
you with
fuck
a
were we
case on your
talking
phone.
about? Yeah, dude, and look, I got the screen protectors.
Holy shit!
Screen protector broke the same day
That's
I
why you
fucking
don't.
got it.
That's why you don't have a fucking notebook. You actually have a phone that works.
I know, it's crazy. That's what I was saying. This is my freestyle.
Yeah, Jim. If you since you're not here, Corey isn't using a notebook tonight. He's using his phone.
It's trippy, man. What the fuck were we just talking about, though?
Black Mirror.
Oh, yeah. So it takes you down a path where you can tell what one it wants you to pick, you know?
Yeah.
Because then if you keep picking the wrong shit, like just an example, mini spoiler alert, but for an example, I won't get any specifics. Just say it gives you a choice to like die or not. And obviously you don't want the main character to die. So if you choose die, then down the road, it just loops you back around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a bad acid trip. You just keep going back.
Until you
Like,
basically get
eventually
Until you
you're
do it right, and then it
Yeah,
lets you finish the movie.
Eventually, you have to go down the path they
Exactly.
have
It's
it.
kind
have
of
you wanted
cool
to.
in a way.
I think maybe that's supposed to be part of the premise.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of like
also,
Memento in a way.
Yeah, but it's not like it. The concept is cooler than how it's executed.
Yeah.
for surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. After I watched the episode of the dude where he had to like basically fuck a pig on live TV, I was like, nah, I'm good on
It's like
this.
the first
This is-
episode too.
See, now
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
like, this
actual
is
show,
wild.
though, right?
Yeah.
And the movie's like a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked though. Yeah, actually, it is like a bad acid trip because I think they take acid in the movie, and then you get to like do that, just go
do the
down
trip.
that road. Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Well, anyway, got some topics to talk about. It's a nice long intro. But real quick, I just want to shout out last year around this time, Jim and I did like a WrestleMania month, which I kind of forgot it was WrestleMania season because the build hasn't been that great. I think, Jim, you can agree with me on that?
I was actually thinking like the opposite. I think we're more intrigued on what's going on now with WrestleMania than we were last year.
In the last 2 weeks.
Huh?
Yeah, in the last 2 weeks, I agree with you on that. But like last year, like we planned ahead, like for like a month. We're like, promoting that it's WrestleMania month or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, true. Also, I'm on the fucking DL, so
Well,
it's just
starting Friday, because we'll have a wrap up out this week. Starting Friday, we're gonna just, I guess, talk a little more about WrestleMania. Have WrestleMania month start on the wrap up this Friday. And next week, I think we're going to have on JCD to talk about the matches and shit, and we're going to get his picks and like predictions for WrestleMania next week.
I'm looking forward to that, especially
Now
since he's our enemy now.
We broke him on Twitter. But and other news, I am working on getting offended on. So we're on Apple Podcasts, but we're under PWP Nation Network. I found out that there's a way around it, and we can actually just get us on just a separate, like...
So instead of going under the PWP Nation one, like, we'll pop up.
Correct. Like, we'll pop up on the side and be in our own category while still staying in the PWP Nation, like, subcategory.
So it's like a subcategory of a subcategory.
Yeah, and I just got to figure it out, but we're working towards that. It's going to happen, because I realized that we have a show on the PWP Nation Network that is off on the side. I'm like, how the fuck? How's he the only one that's like that?
Right.
So that's coming soon, which will be nice, because I know we have some people that don't download the show because there's so much that comes out from PWP Nation in a week that's not just Offended, which I understand because that takes up a lot of space. So that will be fixed, finally, just almost 2 years later.
Attaboy, it's about time.
No shit. It kind of got off my ass. Instagram and Facebook was down today, so I couldn't really. I was figured out how to make like Instagram videos and stuff now too for like from episodes with like the wave like audio on it.
Oh yeah, like a little audio clip.
I was being very productive this past week. And then when I finally got it downloaded, I finally figured it out. Then Instagram and Facebook just crashed on me, and I can't do anything.
I didn't even notice they crashed today.
It's only for certain people. Like
Wait,
it's all over. Like go on
I heard
Twitter.
that was like global.
Yeah, but for like some people, they can still use it. I can't post anything on Facebook right now or Instagram.
Jeez.
That's trippy because that happened to me because I have 2 profiles. I'm about to oust myself right here, like a professional one, and then my little fuck around one.
Yeah.
And I was switching in between them, so I thought that's just
Did it
why
log
it
you
broke.
out?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't let me back in. But
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it logged me back in as the one I'm usually on, and it just kept me going. Corey Classic
Jesus.
for all you haters.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But yeah, the chick
thanks,
across from me,
Obama.
she was like talking about something, and I was in and out of the conversation. All of a sudden, I heard her say like, "Yeah, it's a global thing, like Facebook, Instagram.
It's been down for like 9
Apparently
hours.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
fucking crazy.
It is crazy.
My
It's-
boss joked. He was like, "I'm surprised the world hasn't ended."
Fucking
I was like, yeah.
MySpace took a shot at Facebook, and people apparently have been re-signing up for MySpace since this has been down today. It's hilarious.
Wait,
That'll last.
MySpace?
That'll last.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's not
still
gonna
a
last.
thing?
Yeah, it's basically MySpace is around for bands. Like it's a great music website for like up and coming bands. Basically like SoundCloud, but that's all MySpace is used for now. But MySpace took a shot at Facebook. Is like we'd never been down for this long or something like
Right.
that. But Twitter's still running. But there's different companies. Facebook owns. My God, I almost said InstaSnap.
Yeah. Hey, you might be onto something there.
You might be on
Instagram
something.
and WhatsApp was another one. I don't even know what that is, but all 3 of those are down because they're owned by Facebook.
Well, I think the one that's really fucked there is WhatsApp because I have a like specific instance with that. I don't even know where that exists because my little sister went to.
What is it?
It's like a global communication thing.
Well, it's just like Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, but it's more
It's
direct.
like-
it's
it's
like
like-
you can
it's like text messaging.
Yeah, it's like you can text,
Gotcha.
but when you're in another country, so you don't have to
okay.
waste your money on minutes and shit. So, like, my dad had it when my littlest sister went over to Ireland like a couple months ago, and I can only imagine if that was down right now, he'd probably
that
be
would
losing his
suck,
fucking
yeah.
mind. So yeah, that's probably the one people are most irritated about.
Yeah, I was
Your
irritated
dad
about
would have turned.
Instagram.
Your dad would have turned into what's his name from Taken.
Yeah. I was just gonna say he would have just flown to Ireland and fucking found her.
He legit would have. He would have found her in like 2 seconds too.
Dude, one time my brother didn't answer his phone for like 3 hours, and my dad found him at a house party at 4 a.m, and people still talk about it. He just walked through the house party, grabbed him, and ducked out. And that was before cell phones. So he just tracked him down.
Fun fact: what band is she going to see in Taken?
Ooh.
U2 probably.
That
something
is
good.
correct.
Ah, nice, Jim. Context clues. Well done. Jim.
But anyway, so going back to a little old format here, we got topic. We actually got topics today because shit actually happened in the last 2 weeks for once.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, and yeah, so we'll get going on that. But we'll end the show with songs of the week instead of starting this episode, even though we're like 18 minutes in. But
Sweet.
let's go back. Last week I asked questions on Facebook, or I had people ask us questions. I think, Corey, you shared it too. I think some people asked on your Facebook.
Yeah, we got a few.
So
Fuck, that was the main thing I had in the notebook, but we'll get there.
So if you want to pull those up when you can. But
Got it.
also, I want to shout out KDK Naked Lady for stepping up last week and coming on the show. She was the secret like special guest that was going to come on with all of us, and she's like, of course, I come on and nobody's here. But she actually did a great job. The episode. Fun fact: we started the episode. We got 20 minutes in and restarted the episode because it was so bad. But
Oh, wait, for real?
yeah. Oh yeah. I was
That's tight, though. Learning curve. What you gonna do?
because I was kind of like, what should we do? Like, I was completely.
Was it a fuck it episode?
We turned it into a game show episode. We just played like games the whole time, but it ended up being like really well done. And she actually went off topic for like the first time. I made her do a shot of Fireball, and she was great.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
she.
Sometimes
I
you
feel like
just need some lubrication, you know?
she gets so nervous, and I'm like, "You're funny as fuck, Katie. Just be you.
Yeah.
Just make fun of us.
Yeah.
Like it'll all work. Just be a mark.
It did.
Quit being.
See,
quit being-
I've just flipped anxiety into a point of view where I consider it conceited. Because, like, how dare you worry so much like anybody really gives a fuck about you, you know? And then so when I put it on that, I can't be anxious because I'm like, you selfish prick. It just kind of flipped it on its head.
But shout out KDK Naked Lady. It was actually a really good episode, so. Yeah. And we played a John Mulaney part on it, which was hilarious, too.
You did what?
We played, like, a John Mulaney stand-up part from his, like, when he talks about Willy Wonka, and it was hilarious.
I haven't watched his new ones yet. I've been on a stand-up kick the last few days.
Fuck you, Grandpa Joe. Have you ever seen that one where he talks about Willy Wonka?
Yes.
Yeah, we played that because that's just fucking hilarious.
I'm now just obsessed with him in Big Mouth.
Is he on Big Mouth?
John Mulaney?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's like one of the main characters. He's fucking perfect because he has that prepubescent,
Hello, like, Jim.
Mid-puberty voice.
Dude, yeah, no. John Mulaney, when I get drunk sometimes, I may talk like him. That's my impression.
I can hear that.
That's my impression of him.
I can hear that.
He's a good, like, easy one to, like, impersonate.
Yeah, because he sounds like a cop from the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like one, too.
Yep. All right, let's get into these fucking questions.
Hit it. I don't have Facebook on my phone.
I'll pull it up.
So,
I'll go to yours.
I mean, I'm cool. I'm getting there. I just got to go through Safari like some fucking caveman.
I can just go to yours and just pull them up. But
yeah,
first,
I also don't know how to navigate through this shit, but I'm getting there, dude.
From Tony Munsell, he asked, "Is Ryan Wilson the greatest arm wrestler of our generation?" No.
No.
What Ryan Wilson?
Ryan Wilson, our friend.
Like the one I know?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a common name. Maybe there's another one out there. I don't know.
Rewind back to last week. He arm wrestled like 4 people at Bombers because he was drunk.
Okay, well, I think...
Did he win?
If he gets past...
He did, actually.
If he gets past me, then we can put him for contention. Let's put it like that. Let's have him on as a special guest one week.
Right.
I don't think so because I feel like, 1, he probably cheats a little bit, Mr. and 2, if he were to lose, he'd be like the sorest loser about arm wrestling.
I could see that. Did he have his, because leverage is key. So you got to, holy fuck.
I do like...
That's a lot of comments.
On the one I asked?
Well, this is just all of us, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And his sister replied with, "That's laughable."
See? So Amanda, she knows. Amanda knows.
Daniel DeVasto, can I do a backflip?
Absolutely. You just got to put your mind to it.
He can.
Plus, he has the perfect... he's got the perfect stature.
He can, because I've seen it before at my mom's house. My mom has a trampoline for my little brother. Mm-hmm. And the first one he did was like a Vader-style backflip. Jim, you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Goes to the side.
Okay.
And then he's like, "No, I can fucking do it." He did it like 3 more times. Didn't do it. He's like, "No, I'm fucking doing it." And then he finally did it. And then I think he started like landing it. That's all it takes. Practice. Practice makes perfect.
Right. And he's got the commitment and he's got the center of gravity. Mm-hmm. So I think...
Yeah, he's like a little butterball. Like it's like Sonic where you just tuck in around.
Well, most of those wops, they stop growing in like 5th, 6th grade, so then they're crazy athletic because they keep that center of gravity forever. Fucking Tony Mazuka, prime example.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I was about to say Tony Mazuka.
Also, quick shout out to everybody that's been giving us like really positive feedback out of nowhere lately. I've been at Bombers lately, and people are like, "I tune in to Offended all the time." Our downloads have actually like skyrocketed recently.
Fuck you, boy!
And we've actually been getting some positive feedback on the Twitter as well. So thank you, everybody.
We're about to hit that next stratosphere.
And props to us. We hit that 2 million mark a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we had a hell of a week.
Love it. I don't know why my voice went like that.
That was a little John Mulaney as well.
Peter Porker.
Go to this next one.
What?
This next queasel.
Next question?
Yeah.
JCD, what kind of bear is best?
Jim, I think this is a genuinely good question. I appreciate it. Because it's got me fucked up.
See, the Back to the Future question has me fucked up.
What kind of bear is best?
I got a story behind that.
That's fair.
I don't know, man. There's not really like a bad bear out there.
Right. I was trying to go like cute and cuddly versus like most dominant predator.
Koala. But have you seen a koala bear wet?
Right.
Koala bears wet are terrifying.
I can see that. Yeah. Koalas got long ass nails too. I think they're kind of ferocious.
Yeah, they could probably fuck some shit up.
Jim, your video is on just so you know.
Oh, that's wild.
And then if you go the opposite end of the spectrum, like a grizzly bear.
Hey, Jim.
I'm trying to, like, those bears. Is it just grizzly bears? Is that what's in, like, Alaska? Like the Yukon?
Thank God you have shorts on.
Anybody? No?
Okay.
I'll just go fuck
Sorry,
myself.
Jim's back
I
on
know,
video.
you're over there staring at Jim's ball bag through the fucking webcam, you creep. I'm over here trying to figure out if it's a fucking grizzly bear or not.
I think those are my favorite parts of the show, by the way, is when somebody's talking and we just completely ignore them.
The
And
other
then
two
2 minutes
just
later,
dip out.
Yeah, 2 minutes later, we're just like, what are you asking?
Fuckers. Just literally talking to myself. All right, but I'm going to lock mine down to, I don't know, man. I'd have to go polar bear.
I was thinking polar bear.
They're just like the beastiest. Holy shit, that's sick. Yeah, dude, koala bear's wet. Don't look that up, Jim.
Koala bear's wet?
They do not look good. Yeah, they look fucking terrifying, actually.
That one looks better.
That one looks a little better, but still not great.
Yeah.
They don't do well with
Oh,
precipitation.
I got an answer. Fucking Winnie the Pooh bear. Best bear ever.
What is Winnie the Pooh supposed to be? What kind of bear is he?
Why does he wear pants?
I think he's
He's
just a teddy
a,
bear.
No, bro, he's in the woods.
Well, bears don't wear pants, yeah, because does a bear shit in the woods? Yeah. Can't be having pants for that.
Right, well, nah, I don't know. I think he's just like his own kind of bear.
Well, then
Jim?
I don't know if we can bring him in here, Jim.
Can you do your best Winnie the Pooh impression?
Oh, bother. That wasn't too bad. No, dude,
were you saying
I couldn't even do one, so.
Were you saying oh bother or oh brother?
Oh, bother. He says, oh, bother,
bother.
not oh, brother.
Oh bother.
Oh, bother, Piglet.
That's adult Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
I mean,
You were
Pooh's
kind
just
of
the
closer
dopest,
to,
dude.
like, the fucking Igor.
Yeah.
You mean Eeyore?
Eeyore, yeah.
Dude,
I haven't seen...
You're disrespecting Pooh.
I could not even tell you what Winnie
so
the Pooh
bad
sounds
right now.
like. It kind of fucked me up when Todd just asked that question.
Right. That's what I was trying to think.
I got a baby in fucking less than 2 months, man. I'm just saving all of it for then.
Yeah, I can't do it. I get really deep when I try
Because
it.
at least it'll be new to me again, you know?
I feel like we all sound really tired tonight.
That could be a thing.
Yeah.
I
got something to do with it. It's fucking
I am
dreary out.
exhausted.
Yeah, Jim's exhausted.
It's this fucking daylight savings.
So wait, well
Not
that's
used-
true too. Can
jet
we lock
lag.
this fucking down though? I'm going polar bear, Jim.
Going Pooh Bear.
I'm going polar bear as well. Polar bears are pretty cool.
Yeah,
They're pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
Are they endangered?
probably. Coke fucking killed them all. Turned them all into drugged out child stars.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I take that back. Panda bears are fucking
Pandas
sweet.
are wicked. I was pretty upset nobody said panda bears.
Yeah, I
There's
take that
also the
back.
red panda, I believe. It's more like a raccoon fucked a panda. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to start using the word wicked more now that you just said that.
Wicked piss, huh?
Sorry.
It's alright. At least
The
you
fuck
apologize.
is that?
It's his phone.
Fucking people Snapchatting me and stupid
I don't know if
crap.
you're spitting
Stop
or
it.
you're fucking squeezing out a little excess, you know? Just like a...
It's actually just my heart.
It's on its last pumps.
Rain Morris, what are your thoughts on the Blues moving Ott behind the bench and his role in this season's turnaround? I think you can tell that he's behind the bench right now just by the way that some of our players have been playing.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think he breeds the intensity that we've been pointing out has been lacking for so long.
And Ott was always well known for drawing penalties and not fighting back because he would just piss off people so much. And I think you see Vince Dunn and Joel Edmondson, I think, do that the most on our defensive pairings.
Just baiting him in.
They just bait him in. And sometimes I think Edmondson gets more penalties than he should.
Yeah.
It's because I think he retaliates.
Right. Well, he's also probably as equally of a good instigator on the bench to those guys as he was on the ice to the opposing team, you know? So, Jim,
I
Mr.
think
Hockey?
he's great. I think he's great because, yeah, maybe he wasn't like the most skilled player. He was a fourth line grinder guy, but those are the guys you almost like want behind your bench because they got to watch the game so much. Like that's not a knock at them.
And you know they got that fire though.
They got what?
They got that fire. That's how they were able to get to the big leagues with not as much skill, you know?
Exactly. So, like, and it's just like they got to watch the game. They got to fucking be around the best players on their teams, watch them play, and they know the game. So I think, he just brings that other level of intensity, and he's smart. He knows what the fuck he's doing. I don't know if, I guess he has something to do. Like, everybody has something to do with the turnaround that happened. So I don't know
Right.
what's
a good
nitpick
team,
on him, but
every piece of the machine's moving, you know.
I mean, he's just got that intensity where it's like, hey, guys, you're fucking, like Herb Brooks said, you can't win on skill alone. You got to fucking work. You got to fucking get dirty. You got to fucking want it. You can't just sit there and say, well, I got all the skill, so everything should be working for me. No, motherfucker. Put your nose in there.
What is it?
Get to work.
I don't want the best players. I want the right players.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Not looking for
the.
I'm not looking for the best players, Craig. I'm looking for the right ones.
That was spot on, Jim. That was spot on.
Good job, buddy. Get to this next one. This is my favorite question, maybe.
But real quick on top of what Jim said, and also Gene Hackman, gotta have heart replacements.
Nah. Well said.
Gotta have. I want the ball.
I got you the ball.
I got you the ball. And that was the replacements.
I lost a ton of bloody money on you. What a bloody shame.
That's such a good movie.
It is a great movie.
It's fucking
Shane Falco.
Yeah.
Lost a ton of money on you.
I would put that in my top. Oh, dude. Have you guys ever done a top 10, top 20 sports movies?
No, we haven't.
Oh,
Because
no,
I would probably put that in my top 10.
Maybe that's at next week's episode, Corey.
I could fuck with that.
Could fucks with that,
nice
too.
Job. I like that. I like that.
Next question from Katie Naked Lady. If Corey and Todd could take Jim Stout out of the poop pit for 24 hours, where would you go and what would you do? Take you to a brothel.
I got one mini part of this question. I don't mean to complicate it too much, but it kind of goes with Todd's answer. Is he free of his affliction, or do we just get to take him out and he's like wearing a diaper?
Let's say this is when he can party again.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I like that.
Yeah,
that hypothetical.
Those answers are probably going to be more better. More better. Those answers are probably going to be better.
Just better, I think. Yeah. A couple extra words there.
Yeah, didn't mean to.
No, that's cool.
Whatever.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna blow it out the water. I'm not like gonna keep it like to St. Louis or any parameters. So shit, man. I'm trying to think like what's the one place I would want to go with Jim before we died. I feel like you're most at home in Canada, and I think I could get down in Canada as well. So, in a very super hypothetical world, we would go to like Game 7 Blues playing any Canadian NHL team in the... Ooh, probably like... What Canadian team doesn't have a cup yet? Are there any of them?
Ottawa.
Ottawa? Yeah.
Vancouver.
Okay, boom, there you go. I feel like Ottawa's kind of raunchy like us, too. So,
Ottawa and Vancouver, they're the only two... And Winnipeg.
I've heard Vancouver's a dope city. Winnipeg, I think, is quite literally directly north of us, so I would refer to them as like the St. Louis, Canada. So I don't know. Let's say maybe Vancouver or Winnipeg.
Does Toronto count for never winning a Stanley Cup since they haven't won since the expansion draft?
I was wondering about that. Who do you think has the most rabid fans, though? Because I feel like that's Toronto.
Rabid fans?
Well, yeah.
Apparently Vancouver's psycho.
I was actually legit watching like hockey fan fights today, and they were mostly all Vancouver fans.
Ah, fuck yeah, we'd go there then, no doubt.
Yeah, and Vancouver's actually a pretty cool city. I'm pretty sure.
Boston probably has a lot of rabid hockey fans, especially during a Boston-Montreal game.
That's actually exactly what I was going to put it like. I was going to say, I guess Toronto's always equated to Boston, so yeah.
If you want to feel good about punching somebody in the face, let's just go to Nashville.
That's fair, but I do appreciate Nashville as a city.
I appreciate them as a city. I don't appreciate them as the world's greatest hockey fans.
Oh, yeah, no, I call them the Kansas City Royals of the NHL. They made a run, and then all of a sudden they acted like their fan base had been around since the fucking beginning.
Right.
Like, get the fuck out of my face.
They have...
All their jerseys still had the fucking tags on them.
Dude, their chants are just too... They're too, produced.
See, I'm very on the fence about that. Jim, you remember when we went to Nashville, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of depressing, man, because...
It's not organic at all.
It's not organic, and we know
your
boy is all about the organic shit.
Well, especially when it comes to chants. They have to be.
But, dude, because they do, like, the fucking soccer chants and shit, which is really annoying, but...
It's all your fault. But it doesn't make sense.
See, it's all your fault was one I was going to say. That one seems like it can kind of fuck with players on occasion. But more than that, my main point being is they're just
not
like...
when you're down 3-0 and you score a goal and you're like, it's all your fault. It's like you're down by 2 still.
Yeah, no doubt there. But see, that's my point. It's definitely cheesy as fuck. definitely manufactured a little bit, but at the same time, they've all embraced it, like, fully. I mean, dude, when we went there, that stadium, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, arena,
Bridgestone.
was it Bridgestone Arena? Mm-hmm. It was loud as shit. I can't deny that. And
Yeah.
Because it's so small.
Yeah, that's true, too. It was trippy, like, how high up. You're, like, in the rafters when you're in the nosebleeds.
It's the smallest arena in the NHL.
I could see it.
And that's why
they just squeezed it in the middle of fucking downtown.
And that's
so.
people don't understand. That's why it's so loud in there, because the place is so small. The way the sound's going to travel in there, it's going to be a lot louder.
Yeah, that also makes sense why our tickets cost like fucking $8,000.
Yeah.
Remember that we were leaving the next day, and the same seats we had, we paid. What did we pay, Jim? I think it was like $100 a piece, basically. It was like $109. The tickets were $9 the next fucking day. Dan
and I were driving back from Florida the year that the Predators were in the Stanley Cup final against who they played, Pittsburgh. And as we were driving back, we were like, we have to go through Nashville to like go home, and we were like, fuck it, let's see how much Stanley Cup tickets are, because there was a game that day or that night, and we were like, fuck it, we'll stop and maybe just sleep in the car. Like, fuck it.
Wait, why'd you go to Florida?
It was just my family vacation. Dan came with me one year. But,
and the Panthers ended up being in the...
No, Predators. Predators in Pittsburgh.
Oh, Predator. Word.
And when we were driving back, we got on StubHub to look how much a ticket was. Standing room only was $1,000.
Yeah, I could see that.
We were like, yeah, I guess we're not doing that.
Right. I could see that. We still never got to see the Blues score a goal, though, because I think we lost that game like fucking 5-0.
Right.
That was shitty.
And, Jim, if I could take you anywhere... Us three, because I think Corey would have a blast, too.
You were included in my hypothetical, yeah.
WrestleMania, for sure.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mania.
I'd be all about that.
Yeah.
Mania for sure would probably be...
Mania or, like, Double or Nothing.
See, I don't watch a lot of wrestling, but I'm down as fuck to go.
Right.
The last time we went was, like, one of the most fun times I ever had.
But I'd want to go to, like, the whole week of Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd be down with that.
Same. Hall of Fame, NXT, yeah.
It's even cooler for me because, like,
SmackDown.
last time I went, which would be the same case the next time, like, Jim and Bowman were just explaining everything to me as it went. Mm-hmm. So then it was, like, all fucking brand new.
Yeah.
Made it very dope. And I feel like getting to explain it to a newbie is kind of fun, too.
Dude, it's been good. I'm not going to lie. For anybody who's, like, kind of thinking about watching wrestling, or if you're not, right now is a good time to kind of jump in. It's been really good lately. It's actually been enjoyable. It's been fun to watch again for the first time in a while.
And what's cool is, like, when Corey came with us, like, we were like, dude, honestly, like, you don't really need to know that much. Like, if you just want to, like, if a guy comes out and you're like, oh, that's a dope costume, you just cheer for him.
Right.
You just cheer. Or you just boo the guy. If you just, like,
doubt.
hate the guy and he does something cool, you just boo the shit out of him. People are, like, you just get to kind of yell what you want and just, like, you know, you're just like, yeah, this guy, screw him. I hate.
Hey, you can just make up your own storyline, so it's dope.
We need to take we need to take you to like a wrestling show. Especially, we need to take Corey to a wrestling show in like Chicago. Let him feel like that. Let him see that hot crowd on what it's really like to be in like a fun fucking wrestling show.
That'd be
be wild.
And All In 2 apparently is going back to Chicago in September. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Next question. What were we gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna say.
Oh yeah, Jim. Where the fuck would you go?
Well, it's only where we would take Jim.
Okay. Never mind. Fuck you, buddy.
But what were we gonna say?
Probably just like
where
go get some bomb pizza. Get some bomb pizza or something. Honestly, dude, like I'm that simple right now. Like to the point where like I just want to be able to go out and get a nice pie.
He'd take us to Bombers.
Right.
Go to Bombers. Ah, God, life.
Life. Next question's from Steve Bowman. Bowman, fuck yourself. When are Todd and Corey going to step into the ring? Depends. Boxing ring? Never. MMA octagon ring? Never. Wrestling ring? Maybe, because it's fake. So.
Yo, I was just going to say, when we
gotta tell a story.
We all go to WrestleMania together, we just hop in that ring before fucking things pop off and just get down. Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be sick.
See, I already know what would happen in the ring. Corey would not see or know when the super kick is coming, and that's just going to be the Achilles heel to Corey is a super kick straight to the chin
or an RKO.
I feel like I would definitely be the heel. That's the bad guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely be the heel.
Wow.
I got a little pop there.
I was going to say, I'm impressed.
Yeah, you see that little segue to Achilles heel, too? Shit, boy!
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason I remembered what that was, though. Good shit, by the way. That was a fucking fluent-ass conversation. But I would definitely be the bad guy if I was in the WWE. Excuse me, when I get to the WWE.
Oh, dude,
Still working on it.
Dude, I think all three of us would be heels if we were in WWE.
Yeah, we could have our own little group going. We could be the average Joes. That'd be sick.
We'd be the Mean Street Posse of St. Louis.
Yeah. Nah, dude, imagine if we just wore like those average Joe, like from the fucking dodgeball. We just wore like those average Joe, like warm-ups. And then we just like three regular-ass dudes walking out there. One's like a little bit more jacked, but we're nothing compared to any of them. And we just beat the shit out of them all the time. Fucking use like chains and shit, just cheat. That'd be awesome. I think we're going somewhere with this, boys.
I think we got a story going.
I can dig it.
Next question from Paul Clemens. Why does the word Q have so many extra silent letters? Like, literally, you are all silent.
I think I got to look at that one myself.
It's a decent
What is it, like
question.
a tad bit
Q-U-E?
perplexed here.
Q-U-E-U-E.
Oh, like Q?
Yeah, and literally, the whole word is silent.
I don't know. You really can't ask too many questions about English at all, because it's definitely one of the fucking dumbest languages.
Why is there a K after the C in fuck?
Yeah.
Well, that's like whenever I see the word pneumonia, I say pneumonia. I just
Right.
pronounce silent.
Or
I just
possum.
pronounce this.
Why
Does possum have an O in it or some shit?
Why does my name have an extra D?
Why does Corey have an E? And why do I get so pissed when people don't put it in my name?
What?
Maybe that's a way deeper thing, but
Why do I have two M's? And
no, you
Jimmy.
don't. Oh.
Yeah, Jimmy James. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could be J-I-M-I. That's your personal choice, to be honest.
Oh god, that'd be so gross.
Yeah, right. That'd be if I was like C-O-R-I, and then you
That'd
have
be
to
like
put like a heart above the I in our names.
Like if I was on like the real world, that's how I would spell my name.
Why does Todd have an extra D, or does it?
The Fox
he ain't
and
got
Fox
it-
and the
'cause
Hound
he ain't
doesn't.
got a
It's just
D.
one D.
Wait, no, this
That
is
doesn't
serious.
make sense. I would still have a D, you idiot.
Nah, that one doesn't matter.
You only got one D, though. I'm not gonna lie. I only heard
No,
about
it
half
doesn't
of that.
matter, dude.
I was just gonna be in the Jimmy James pump up crowd tonight.
Because he doesn't have a D,
Thanks.
but I still have one D there.
All right,
just
that's
don't
a
have-
valid point.
I just
which
have
brings
bigger
me-
tits than him for a double D.
See, I heard double D's, so that's kind of where my head went.
Yeah.
But anyways, do you have two D's or one D?
Two.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's how I have you in my phone.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you have me in your phone as EY?
I have you as Cork. No, remember I spelled it wrong on accident, and you're like, leave it.
That's right.
Cor
That's
Cor
right.
Corey. I put an
Leave
extra
It's
E.
therapeutic.
I put an extra E in there.
Yeah,
I
that's
gave
right.
you two E's for no
I was
reason.
like, oh, it's gonna fuck me up, but it's cool. I'm over it now.
I was going to change it, and you're like, no, leave it. I'm like, okay.
You know, I should have Jim in here as Yim Pout at this point,
Mm-hmm.
but he's still just Jay Stout from the first time I ever put him in my phone. Aw, Jim, what am I in your phone as?
Just Corey.
Fucking weak. Nothing. I never got a nickname.
Am I tricky in your phone, Jim?
No, you're just Todd Rick.
Oh, I got the double names. That means I'm not cool enough.
Well, you're Todd Rick Tottingham in my phone.
I don't know. I never had a nickname for you, Corey. It's just like, oh yeah,
From
Corey.
Todd Chester. Out in Toddshire. What'd you say?
I never had a nickname for you, so it's just
Yeah,
Corey.
that's
Like
fuck.
Bowman.
Just Corey, though. Like, the first time you ever meet me, you're like, I'm just going to put this kid in my phone as Corey.
Well,
Even I put Jay Stout.
He put my last name in there like he knows another Todd or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't.
Well, you never know, though. You got to...
Because
Yeah, they don't.
No, honest to God, this happened to me because I have like 3 KBs in my phone. And at one point in time, I texted one KB, and then I got to wherever I was going, and I talked to the other KB about the conversation.
Saw him again at Bombers.
It's not a shocker, but which one?
Poker.
Okay, yeah, that's KB. You see what I'm saying? But then there's KB, and then there's also KB. You know, so it gets a little
KB.
yeah,
difficult.
KB
but I think
Toys.
I have you in my phone.
That's
as
probably
Todd.
their favorite store.
I think
Why
you're in
do
my
you think
phone
it's called
as Todd Rick because you have one of those names where like I feel like kind of like mine where people are like, oh, who you with? And they're like, Corey, Bowman, Jim Stout.
Dude,
like that's how
Todd
I feel
Rick.
like if I'm like,
Dude, that's
yeah,
actually
like,
really
if I'm like who
He's
me
got a
with?
first
Like,
name, last name,
Corey.
no doubt.
It's
Jim
who-
Stout,
Corey
for sure.
Bowman.
Jim Stout, Todd
Yeah.
Rick.
The only person that says who they're with and they don't use my full name like that is Wilson. It's the only one. Everybody always does Todd Rick. Like they say it like it's one name.
Oh yeah, it is pretty much.
Yeah, Everybody always says Jim Stout like they know another fucking gym that we all hang out with, and there's fucking nobody.
Right.
That's true, but nobody really has. Everybody, I don't know. There's Bowman, there's Glass, there's Emo, there's Bobby.
Yeah.
Like, you just go through the list, and it's just like, just one namers. But Todd Rick, Jim Stout.
It's always Todd Rick or Tricky.
That's fucking cute, guys. You guys got cute names.
Sorry, Sean.
Thanks, Doug.
All right, next question from my little brother, Keaton.
What's up, Keaton?
What was our favorite video game when we were a kid?
Oh, man.
I gotta say the one I remember the most, but that probably tormented me the most also was Sega Tasmanian Devil game. I honestly don't know if I ever got past the first level.
Dude, it's like one of the hardest games.
Yeah, but I think that's why it's just burned into my memory. Most definitely.
I know, we looked.
Yeah. It's hard to
Mine's a toss-up. What?
Yeah.
No, keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Sorry. I had an epiphany.
I thought you said,
I did.
I mean, like, obviously, like, Sonic is just, like, all I fucking played with my boys in the neighborhood when we were younger. But then, like, Tony Hawk, dude, that was, like, just my game, dude. So, like, I just would spend the whole day doing nothing but
Tony Hawk on
skateboard stuff.
64 or PS1?
PS1. I've always had a
PS1 was
PlayStation.
gnarly. I feel like that was better.
Dude, there's so many
I
games.
actually just played it the other day.
Yeah, that's why I just had to go to the one.
If we're talking when I was like little,
You beat Tony Hawk? Is that what you just said?
Dude, you can beat that game in like 45 minutes. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever actually. I just always played games
like
where
free
people,
skate or whatever.
Yeah. Shit.
If we're talking about when I was like little, like I'm saying maybe 5 or 6 or like 4 years old, Sonic for sure is the game I played the most, and NHL '95. That was my favorite. That's still to this day probably like my favorite hockey game. I could play that for hours.
Yeah.
But
that is your game.
With friends later on, like in grade school, 64 had so many games you could play. I mean, fucking Mario Party 2.
Yeah,
Super
Mario
Smash,
Party is definitely up there.
Mario Kart, like any Mario game, really.
The Star Wars game.
Star Wars was fun.
I was gonna say just bundle the Mario.
Yeah,
I was gonna say just bundle Mario together. Honestly,
WWE No Mercy was one that we played a lot. I'm missing one. I know there's one other that we played like a shit. When we used to trade turns, Grand Theft Auto, like Vice City.
Oh yeah,
Vice City, San Andreas.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you all right, keep playing until you die, basically, and then you pass the controller off. Those were some of my favorite nights, when you just would pass the controller off.
Right.
Yeah, except you always get that one fucker who'd get killed in like 3 seconds. It was like, dude, come on, man.
No, I get to do it again.
Turn.
No, I get to do it again. That was fucking for sure me.
Or you have that one fucker.
Yeah, I was about to say that was probably you.
Or you had that one fucker who just didn't do anything criminal and just would just drive around. I'm like, come on, dude, do something.
or the guy that would just turn off the game. It's like, nope, fuck it,
fuck it, dude.
If I don't get any fun, you don't get any fun.
I'm gonna save this next question for last. I'm gonna go to Corey's page that he shared, because I think you got a couple on here too, didn't you? Or I thought you shared it separately. And got
I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know how to work that shit.
You did. I found it.
Okay. Well, hang on. Let me go to those.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I don't know where I am though. I'm on the one you shared.
Go down. Go to your profile and go down. Keep going down. You said go. There
Shit, that's down there. Look at me, 11 comments, fucking cheddar.
And then when he's done reading his, I got one more question to ask on mine because it blew my mind and I have a story behind it.
All right, that's fair. Brandon St. Randy, a.k.a. Tofi Topherson, asked, where's my fucking shirt? He's referring to these sick-ass NFG shirts we made for Patty's Day, in case anybody's wondering.
Cheap plug.
Expensive-ass plug, bro. But, Toph, your fucking shirt is actually in my car, but you're a little bitch, so come get it. Sean Lemon, fucking phenomenal. Fuck, kill, marry, Hillary Clinton, Cruella DeVille, Caitlyn Jenner.
Ooh.
I think you usually don't fuck who you marry anyways, so Caitlyn Jenner. I'm going logical here.
You're marrying Caitlyn Jenner?
Yeah, because you don't fuck who you marry.
I support you.
Definitely kill Hillary Clinton. She's an evil cunt. And I couldn't imagine smashing that. And Cruella DeVille, she's probably a freak, so no doubt. That was fucking simple.
That's pretty much all what I was gonna say. Because my thing is like Caitlyn Jenner, I'm like, you know what? I bet like married you, I bet like inside the house you're probably just like Bruce Jenner again, just like slugging beers, like just like whatever. And,
and every once in a while you can just have him flash you.
Be
fucking cool.
He takes off the wig and he's like, "I just did this for money." And then you're like, "Oh, I married you for the right reasons."
Oh
and
yeah,
he
like,
orders a bunch of women over.
Probably stay with us now. It's like, oh, it's cool, dude. We can just like chill out in the house.
Actually, I have to agree with everything that Corey said. Also on that,
I think it's pretty solid.
yeah, definitely.
Pretty sound.
If anybody disagrees, we tweet us or message us. And
for surely welcome.
Who do you have and why?
I welcome holes poked in that theory,
so we can make fun of you in the next episode.
Hey, dude, let's be open. Maybe they got a fucking better point. Psych! Alright, and then this one is just, I feel like it's pretty straightforward. How long into a relationship do you wait until you can ask your significant other to poop on your chest? Which, I think it's all subjective, my dude.
Who asked that?
That's my guy, Frankie.
Is he a Kings fan? LA Kings fan?
I don't know. It's possible. Frankie, chime in on us when you listen to this. Let us know if you're an LA Kings fan. Little shout-out test right there. But yeah, dude, I mean, you can go day one or the last day of the relationship.
What was the question again?
How long until you can... I think it's until you can comfortably shit on your significant other's chest. He said poop, but, you know, let's call it how it is. I think, yeah, it's all subjective. But if you want like a nice round time frame, I'd say about 3 months into a legit relationship is when things kind of start to dull down a little bit. So that's when I would spice it up with a nice little
it depends. Does her Tinder profile say, I have 3 children, I like long walks on the beach, I love getting drinks at the bars, and I love getting shit on my chest, and I love dogs? I mean,
right. Sometimes they just slip it in there for it. And if she's Jim Stout's girlfriend, it's fucking day one, obviously.
And they put it second to last.
I was about to say, I don't know if I'd be able if I can hold it in for 3 months.
Right.
And I saw that like she has kids, so I'm swiping left. But if you put the poop on my chest at the top, I'm swiping right because I didn't even get to that part.
It's all strategic, no doubt. Mm-hmm. But again, I mean, just to reiterate, if you're dating Jim Stout, or if you want to date Jim Stout and you're into that kind of thing, now's your fucking shot.
I'm your guy.
Yeah. Not only is it taking him out of the game, but he's fucking prepped and primed for some shit chesting.
He'll poop pee on your chest.
So what do you do with the piss? What if they're in the shit and just shit and not piss? Do you gotta like piss in a cup?
Me?
Nah, just in general, you know? I mean, when you're shitting on a chit's chest, it sounds way more romantic than it is.
What if when it comes out...
Because you gotta piss while you're shitting.
What if it's just not a solid turd when it comes out?
Well, I mean, Jim Stout, you know.
And
which way are you facing when you shit?
Or your breacher.
Are you facing pee toward the face or pee toward the vajee? Because you're facing pee toward the face, you've got a real freneak, then you just...
No, dude, you look
into the mouth pond.
You look at her because that way she can... You look at her because that way she can blow you.
While you're fucking blowing shit Vesuvius, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but... do you think she could blow you while you're pissing? Disgusting.
Oh, while I'm shitting, probably, yeah. But
you think you could get a blumpkin?
I was gonna say, aren't they called a blumpkin?
Yeah. Well, I think that's if you're on the toilet. If you're just shitting on her chest, you're just... I wonder what the name for getting a blowjob is while you're shitting on a chick's chest. Because you gotta be pissing while you're shitting, so either you're hard and pissing in her mouth, or you're hard and you're not pissing, which means it's really backed up. And that's gonna hurt at some point.
No, I mean, I don't piss every time I shit, especially now.
What?
Because
there's no way. Not even like a little drip?
No, dude.
Nothing?
Like, literally, no, dude, because it's literally all just running straight to my butthole.
That's pretty insane.
So,
like the
running straight to my butthole.
So how often do you pee?
Dude, honestly, the other day was the first time I legit took a pee. Like, this is going to sound contradicting, but the first time I peed without having to poop in, like, a month and a half. Like, legit just stood up, peed.
Oh, you're saying the opposite way around. Holy shit, That's heavy. You've taken one clean piss without shitting in the last month and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I've been fucking joking around about this GoFundMe, but I think we're going to need to get something started. At the very least, I don't think, maybe it's in your best interest, like, maybe the doctor doesn't even tell you, like, yeah, bro, we're just going to have to, like, attach a Ziploc bag to you and just cut you open. Like, maybe you should just get a poop bag, bro.
Yeah, that's the next option when I go to the doctor tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fuck,
So, what is that, a colostomy? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, it's colostomy. Yeah, which I don't care. Fuck it. I can go back out and do shit with my life.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, fuck, that's crazy. What would you do? Yeah, and then I guess you would just be able to get fixed after that if you're not using your pipes all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it basically kind of pretty much cures it all.
Right.
So
that's what 1057 did, right? You and Jeff Burton, dude. We can take the same path to success. We got the fucking bag shitter on our squad.
The bag shitter.
Tight.
Jesus Christ. What's sad is I know I'm just gonna get that nickname. Like,
what,
what's up, shit?
Dude?
What's up, shit?
Own
Bags?
it. Own it, shit.
Utilize your strengths. Utilize your strengths.
Oh, you're like fucking shitbreak from American Pie. And everybody else is gonna be everybody else is gonna be Stifler.
That's what I'm here for.
Shitbreak.
You can and then next Halloween you can definitely just dress up as Bubble Boy because that'll be hilarious.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you're shitbreak, that means you're gonna bang somebody's mom. So.
Oh yeah, that's tight. Especially if it's Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
She's the OG MILF.
So it's a win-win-win for me no matter what.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're basically in there.
You're in there, shitbag. All right,
hit it.
Fuck you,
actually,
man.
I forgot that I asked a question today before Facebook just shut down on everybody. I think we got one real question on it. Joe Stratton, prefer Mozart or Beethoven?
Oh yeah. Would I hit him with?
Yep. Bach.
That
Definitely Bach.
Bach all
good
day,
answer.
dude.
Bach.
Good answer.
I
mean, Joe, I don't mean to take you to the level of uncultured swine, but what kind of question? You know what I'm saying? Aren't you a SLU grad? Bring me something a little better next time. And your brother still owes me a hoodie. Nick fucking Stratton. That's a shout out to both of them. Oh, and the emos.
But
they're Weber emos. Shout out. I'll give them a cheap plug.
His emos. Definitely emos.
Weber emos,
yeah. Weber emos, yeah. Definitely. All right, last question. From Greg Tapella. This blew my mind, because I never really thought about this. And this is for anybody who watched Back to the Future 2. I'm going to read the whole thing, and there's a story behind this, which is amazing. In the first Back to the Future movie, the entire premise is based on the fact that the DeLorean is stuck in 1955 without any plutonium to generate the 1.21 gigawatts to power the flux capacitor, which makes time travel possible. The other key to the DeLorean's ability to travel through time is that it must reach 88 miles an hour. Hence the pole sticking out of the back of the DeLorean that allows the lightning to strike the clock tower to channel into the flux capacitor at the exact moment when the DeLorean hits 88 miles an hour and sends Marty back to 1985. The question is, at the end of Back to the Future 2, how is it that Doc is sent back to 1885 by simply hovering in the DeLorean, not moving at 88 miles an hour, and just being struck by lightning? How is this possible?
See, I think I got the answer.
No, see, I thought you were right, and then I was talking to Greg about it. They even say in Back to the Future 2, you still have to hit 88 miles an hour.
Yeah, but if he gets hit by lightning, then he'd be fucking moving at the speed of light.
Okay, but then why at the end of the first Back to the Future, he still has to hit 88 plus the lightning bolt? That's where it doesn't make sense. And it's something that, it's been bugging him for years, because he's, somebody brought it up to him.
Did he look it up online?
Yeah, it's nobody has, a straight answer. There's no, definitive answer. It's split 50-50 online. It's hilarious.
Might have found a plot hole. Way to fucking ruin the movie, Greg. Thanks a lot.
So, we were wondering, we got into such a long argument, or not argument, but just discussion 2 weeks ago when he asked this, that we found Bob Gale, who wrote the movie with Robert Zemeckis. Bob Gale is actually from St. Louis. We found his production company
from St. Louis.
What?
The guy who wrote the movies from St. Louis?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Look at
us. St. Louis always got shit like that happening.
Right. Bob Gale has a production company called Big Win Productions in L.A., in Hollywood. We looked it up. We called the phone. Greg called the phone number that night.
Dedication.
Bob Gale himself picks up the phone.
No way.
Answered the phone, and he's like, Greg is like, hi, I would like to talk to Mr. Gale, please. And he's like, who's calling? He's like, this is he. Who's calling? He's like, just Greg Tapella. I'm with the Offended podcast from St. Louis, Missouri, from where you're from as well. We'd like to ask you, we were just wondering if you want to come on the podcast and discuss a little Back to the Future, because we were kind of flabbergasted by a couple of the events that happened in the film. And guess what he said?
What?
He politely declined and hung up the phone.
Damn, bro. Did you ask the question to him?
He said no. But he said,
he should have fucking asked him the question.
He
got him on the phone.
He said, no, thank you. Have a good day, and hung up the phone.
Greg, valiant effort. Thoroughly appreciate it. Don't want that to slip under the radar.
He talked to the writer of Back to the Future. All three of them. He wrote all three.
I would suggest calling him back and then just getting straight to the question.
So we have his address now, and we're gonna write him. Let's see what you did there. And we're gonna write him a letter. Maybe we can get Bob Gale on Offended. Bob Gale for Offended. We're gonna get that hashtag.
Maybe this is what he wanted.
Maybe.
Like, this is like the one
drumming up business,
just to like keep it relevant. Like,
right.
Why? Like, what the? Like that one question where only he knows the answer to.
Right.
It's wild.
It is wild.
Could be true.
All right, that was our questions. Thank you, people, for asking them, and you can ask us any questions anytime you want at Offended Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook whenever these fucking apps work again. All right. Let's get into our first topic. Aladdin looks fucking sick, by the way.
Aladdin does. Still got questions.
Did you watch the trailer? The real trailer?
Yes.
Yeah.
So did they take his blueness away?
No, he does. He does that in the cartoon. Like.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, we were talking about this via text, but I was losing something in translation. But yes, I get that he like changes back and forth. So why did they only show him as blue in the trailer? To fucking drum up business. God damn it.
No, he goes back and forth, like in the movie.
But that trailer they showed, he's just blue the whole time. That's why everybody was like, what the fuck is this?
But they show him in his real self in the real trailer that just came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Were they doing damage control, or was that a thing the whole time?
It was a thing the whole... Will Smith said it was a thing the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Hollywood.
And the picture, which makes sense, because the picture that they showed was the scene where he's not blue.
That's true.
So, I believe it.
Well, I mean, that's what we were talking about with the arms. Like, they probably did those a little bit more cartoony intentionally. So I guess that goes with that. There's
a couple comments I saw on YouTube that were fucking cracking up at. And there's like, so the internet is totally going to love Will Smith after this now, aren't they? So he's like, I guess we rip on Jafar now.
Dude, all right, so seriously though, where in the cartoon does he change back and forth? I'm not saying like it didn't happen, but I just cannot remember it.
It's when he goes like to the palace to like meet the princess.
Yeah, he turns into like an actual person, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember that.
Does it happen often?
Mm-mm.
He does it like quickly, I think.
They just do it to show that he can do it.
Yeah, he does it quickly, like just with him and Aladdin, and then he goes back to being blue. But then when they go to the party together, he's like in human form the whole time. Like he's in human form for like 15 minutes of the movie.
Oh, dude, I can't, because I saw like Will Smith just like being normal, and I like legit was mad. I was like, what in the fuck? And I was like, wait a minute, did he switch? And I just couldn't fucking figure it out. Yeah,
Jim, straight up search Aladdin Genie as human in cartoon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now. I just can't remember.
Yeah, dude, because he gets legs.
Yeah.
And he turns into a fucking dude.
That's a pretty big thing about being human.
Yeah. Like the biggest thing. Yeah. That's the one I was just looking at.
Oh, snap. Okay. All right. Now it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me now.
He does it in
Still would have been way cooler if it was Robin Williams.
Well, I think it'd be a little hard, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Just saying, man.
Because, he's dead.
Yeah,
but
selfish move on Robin's part. Fucking asshole.
I was watching
I can't think
Rob Williams
I can't think of who else I'd want to take that spot, though. Not saying like Will Smith's like the perfect person, but I just can't.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of the perfect person to take that spot right now. I can't think of anybody else that would do, like... nobody's going to do justice to Robin Williams. But, like, if you need somebody who can be quick and, like, who can, like, sing a little bit and, like, just be goofy, I think Will Smith is kind of like your perfect person.
Right.
Yeah, it can work.
But I think the movie actually looks really good. But I saw another YouTube comment that said, Will Smith's going to make that Aladdin the Fresh Prince, isn't he? I'm like, yes, he is.
Yeah, well, also remember when you showed us the trailer, I was like, that voice definitely matches up.
Before you leave, I'll show you on the 4K TV. I'll show you that trailer.
Okay, I can mess with that.
So it looks fucking sweet. I can't wait. All right, next topic. Did you hear about this college admissions scandal that's going on right now?
Yeah, fucking hilarious.
That's what I said.
It's also not a shocker. It's just like when they try to sanction teams for breaking the rules. It's like, what the... It's really... I think it's fucking a great... Just like, look at how dull America is right now. This is fantastic. Like, this is what we got to shine a light on. Some fucking rich kids getting into some elite colleges by cheating. Like, what?
How long
Welcome to fucking America.
I was going to say, how long do you think this has been going on for?
Since the colleges existed? Mm-hmm. That's that line Hobson has. Did the man that created college go to college?
Just reading this right now.
Think about that. It was just a bunch of rich assholes who created those Ivy League schools in the first place and then just made them super selective.
And one of them was the aunt from Full House.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah.
I don't in the fucking I can't remember
in the show.
real life.
Oh fuck.
Aunt Becky, and then her I forget her real name too, but yeah. Wait, so what basically happened? They just like were giving money to schools for their kids to go there?
Yeah. Like this one, a teenage girl who did not play soccer magically became a soccer star recruit for Yale, but it cost her parents $1.2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. Yeah, I don't know why people are like upset or surprised like that.
Wait, was
like,
that chick actually... I apologize, but this is the part I didn't understand. So, they were fake athletes though, right? Or were they real athletes?
No, they're fake.
Okay. See, because the way the story was, I was like, I feel it. But maybe if they were decent athletes and just rich, then they just let them pass. So they just like made up, like personalities for them, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So this chick was like touted as a fucking college soccer star.
Yeah, and the colleges knew about it,
right? But they're getting fucking paid out the ass.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But
it's like a booster, but without an athlete to boost.
I got a question. Are these parents actually? Are they? In my mind, are they good parents then? Because like they're doing anything they can for their kid?
Fuck no, they're the worst parents. They're fucking destroying their kid.
Yeah, that's true.
You just make them work to be what they want to be. Don't fucking pay for them to say they were that. Are you fucking kidding me? You're making the worst human possible.
Yeah, they suck.
Those are the same parents that like rip on like
fucking A.
Those are the same people that rip on someone that like actually like maybe actually does try to work their ass off and has to get like a couple food stamps every once in a while. Like they rip on them, but then they're just like, hey, I'm just gonna make sure my kid I'm just gonna pay for everything so they can just like go to the school and never fucking like. It's like, well, you're pretty much just fucking.
It's fucking called adversity, and it's essential to fucking sculpt a good human. Yeah. That's why kids that are rich as fuck are usually shitty humans, because they've never had to deal with any type of adversity.
Felicity Huffman was one of the actresses that got indicted as well.
There's a couple big names.
Mm-hmm.
The one kid goes, I don't even care about the education. I'm just there for game day and the like parties or something like that. Which like
right, because you're a fucking shitty human. Because you never had to earn anything.
Right.
That's got to be a fucking pretty shit existence, to be honest with you.
And it was all done by some like guy. It was all done by like one guy. Like he created a business just for that. But the parents,
that's pimp.
And he faked a charity fund. That's what the parents donated the money to when the parents knew where it was really going to.
You ever heard of the Hillary Clinton or just the Clinton Foundation?
No shit.
It's kind of the same concept.
The fucking Susan G. Komen Foundation is super fucking
like most notable charities.
Yeah. I can't believe Susan G. Coleman's still a thing right now. I'm like, everybody knows that like they've stolen so much money. How is that still a thing?
It's kind of like PETA.
Yeah.
Like, PETA are obviously just a bunch of fake assholes, but they get somebody to donate to them.
Fuck you for going after Steve Irwin, PETA, you piece of shit.
Yeah, right? See, I think they're trolls. I have a solid theory that I think PETA's just a bunch of fucking trolls.
Just for that, PETA, I'm going to eat a bunch of fucking steaks.
Veal. Fuck steak. Eat some baby cow.
God.
They fucking birth it right into a box so it can't move, and then you just fucking cut it open alive. Sear that shit. Fuck yeah.
I'm going to buy a football and just throw it away.
Never even pump it up.
Dude,
style.
I don't get... So what I don't understand is, like, why are they going the illegal route on this? Like, literally, if your kid just gets, like, some bees and you, like, go to the school and you're talking to, like, admissions and then you're like, yeah, you know, we'd love to just donate to some funds here. They'll be like, oh, yeah, we'll take that into huge consideration and get your kid in. Like, you could just do it that way instead of, like, why are you under the table paying to get your kid? Like,
I don't
literally, your kid gets some bees and you're just like, hey, you got any funds we can donate a shit ton of money to because we'll do that. And they're like, oh, yeah, perfect. Your kid's in.
Why are you taking the risk on ruining your kid's life, wasting that much money, and just, like, I just don't understand. You're, like... $1.2 million? Really?
I don't mean to speak totally out of turn because I don't know the full context, but I'm just going to assume the kids were probably pieces of shit.
Yeah, probably.
And the parents probably coddled the fuck out of them, so they were pieces of shit, so that's why they had to pay for them to get into fucking Ivy League schools. And not just, like, throw a couple fucking ducats to the side, had to pay millions of dollars.
You know what those kids need? They need a mom. Like that mom on this TV show that sent her son to Bel Air, and he learned some lessons. All right, he may have met DJ Jazzy Jeff on the way, but he learned some shit. I got ass mouth there.
They didn't need rich ass uncles though, because they just had rich ass parents.
Speaking of, somebody made a serious like short film, like a real life version of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and it actually looks pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. It looks too over dramatized.
Oh, it's not real. It was just a short. It was like a short like teaser, like for like a college class. That's why I thought they did like a really good job.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it can't be overly dramatic.
Yeah, but I mean, normally like college like short films aren't going to be that good.
The worst thing they could do would be make Fresh Prince of Bel Air right now, and then they'd put so much emphasis on the fact that he was black and his Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv were successful black people. It's like the story worked because it was just chill and they let it fucking play out.
If they're gonna,
I feel like they'd make it too racial now.
It was back in the day.
Yeah, but it was like the
like
90s,
Corey said,
so nobody really gave a fuck, you know?
It just it just flowed. Like it wasn't shoved in our face. It was just like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Oh, this is chilling.
If they were, I always wanted them to, if they were ever gonna like reboot like Fresh Prince. I don't want them to, but if they did, Jaden Smith should be the like Will's character, and Carlton should be Uncle Phil. Like, have him go live with Carlton now.
That'd be kind of boss, but get Jaden Smith the fuck out of there.
Yeah, but
he's too whiny.
Would just makes sense.
Will Smith was also good at his role because that's like him.
I know, but I think like if
you can't make Jaden Smith like ever have been a struggling black kid on the streets. He's like vegan and shit.
Get
the fuck out of here.
You can't say you're from Philly and never put a cheesesteak in your fucking mouth.
That's like Mike Tyson was talking about his kids being boxers, and he was like, "You fucking goofy. You want to be boxers? You go to private schools."
West Philadelphia, born and raised, never ate a Philly cheesesteak for most of my days.
Ooh, any of my days, probably. You think Jaden Smith has ever had a Philly cheesesteak?
No, yeah.
He probably cried while he ate it.
Yeah, right. This is murder. Meat is murder.
Mom, you sucked in the Matrix Reloaded.
Let me write a song about it, Dad.
Isn't there like an older?
Dad, make a funny movie again, you piece of shit.
Speaking of great fucking movie, Hancock.
You really?
Love that movie,
I did not like
dude.
Hancock.
Fucking
you know what's a good
great.
Movie? Hitch.
Hitch is a good one.
Is that the one with Kevin James?
Yeah.
Hancock's way doper than that.
Hancock
but let me ask you the original question. Doesn't he have an older son, too?
Bad Boys 2.
He has an older...
Bad Boys 2
he does have an older son, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he has an older son that just gets, like, mad slept on.
Does he?
Yeah, well, I think he's just, like, normal and just not, like, a complete weirdo.
Is it not with Jada? That's why. Because Jada's so controlling. I can't stand Jada Pinkett Smith.
I don't know enough about her, to be honest.
Oh, I can't stand her. Can't stand. I
I
don't
feel
like.
she could be a little bit of a cunt, probably, but
A lot of people think that she ruined Will Smith, and I agree.
Okay. So it's like a Yoko Ono vibe going down?
Actually, exactly like a Yoko Ono vibe.
So yeah, I mean, that's word.
Yeah. All right.
What are you going to do?
Next up, Odell Beckham Jr. to the Cleveland Browns, and Bell, I guess he's going to play football this year, to the New York Jets. It's pretty big deals. I mean, and something else.
Somebody else went to the Browns.
Yeah.
Dude who beat that chick's ass in the...
Kareem Hunt, yeah.
Yeah, the other guy who beat ass in an elevator, I think. Was that on an elevator? They got something about elevators, man. Maybe they get claustrophobic.
Ooh, I think it was.
Who was the other one? Ed Reed? I don't want to slander anybody's name. I'm not going to speak on that. But I know Kareem Hunt did some fucked up shit.
I don't think it was Ed Reed.
Yeah,
I think it was Ray. I thought it was Ray Rice.
Ray
in
Rice.
The elevator.
It was Ray Rice.
Ray
Yeah.
Rice.
You're
That's
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wait. Who's going to the Browns? Him and
Kareem Hunt and Odell Beckham Jr.
Bell.
And they got that fucking...
They might be pretty good next year.
Whoever their quarterback is. Dude, that shit's going to be
Baker Mayfield?
like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might be pretty decent next year, I'm not going to lie.
Baker Mayfield.
That's just going to be ESPN's fucking dream scenario. There's going to be so much drama coming out of that.
Oh, for sure.
And it's like,
So-
this team that sucked forever, and now they got these good guys.
I made the joke because people were like, "Oh, dude, like their record next year is gonna be this and that." And I go, "Well, first they got to make sure they don't fucking get suspended or beat any of their girlfriends up
beating
before
any
the
of your
season,
girlfriends
because
up,
that's
right?
there's no guarantee for people that play.
But hey,
you can
Jim,
fucking say I'm being fucking prejudiced or whatever about the NFL, but it's so fucking true. Right before the season starts, there's like 3 or 4 guys that are always like,
Oh, dude, I swear it's directly
did some
correlated to
shit.
fucking head trauma. They just fuck up.
Hey, Jim. But what about Morgan Riley from the NHL, Toronto Maple Leafs? You want to?
yeah,
What, did he fuck up too?
So allegedly, which somebody did say it, but you can't tell who said it.
Oh yeah, disclaimer, Kareem Hunt allegedly too, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think he's been prosecuted of anything, so I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
So allegedly, there's audio of somebody calling somebody else a fucking faggot during
Oh my god,
NHL
who
hockey
fucking
game.
who?
Right. But Andrew Shaw did get, I think, 1 game or 2 game suspension for that in the playoffs when the Blackhawks are playing against us, right?
He got a 1 game.
It was a
But
1
Andrew
game.
Shaw did a bunch of fucked up shit.
Yeah. But at this also in the NBA, I think there's a couple players I think that got suspended or fined for doing the same thing, which this one I do agree, like there's no place for it, but it happens everywhere. And like
Right.
But for what this person, I'm not even going to say her name on Twitter, just because I blew her up on our offended page anyways, and people were actually like, yeah, fuck her. I'm like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I decided to trigger her 'cause she just said some stupid shit. And then...
But she was saying that, like, Morgan Riley said that, and the NHL, or hockey players, the community of hockey players are just uneducated people, and they need to be educated on this. I'm like, how can you, Jim, I jumped in, and I agree with Jim, how can you lump a whole organization or a whole community, basically every hockey player there is, into like the same category as like Morgan Riley, even though it was proven that Morgan Riley didn't even say it, because I don't even think he was on the ice.
I would say, who gives a fuck? All you have to do is watch the South Park episode and remember that words are just fucking words. It's faggot.
Yeah.
It's a fucking word. And in professional sports, it's a bunch of macho dudes running around, and every once in a while it slips out just like any other fucking word in competition.
Yeah.
And if you watch the South Park, the premise is that faggot isn't meant to mean anything malicious towards gay people or any sexual preference. You're just being a faggot. So, like, stop being a faggot.
Well, it's like
South
when
Park, it's guys who ride motorcycles and they're too loud. Like, it's not gay people.
it's
just
like
a
when
fucking word.
Ryan Getzlaff got suspended because he said cocksucker, and apparently that's offensive
Right, that's
to
hilarious.
the gays. And I'm like, wait. And even he was kind of like, all right, yeah, whatever, sorry. But I'm like, I've never thought of like when I call somebody a cocksucker as like being gay. I'm just like, yeah, no, you're.
No, man,
you
people
know.
who break that down too far to make it offensive are the ones who are fucking doing all the offending.
Yeah,
I agree.
and
We don't
I
think
told
that far
and this
into it.
Here's the thing that what triggered me What made me mad is the way that she was going back at Jim.
Todd said he got triggered.
I did. I actually got mad because I was like watching her, and she's purposely like taking his tweets, and when Jim would respond, like there would be like 5 separate, like they were going back and forth for a little bit, but she took one tweet out of context because if you don't read them all together, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
And it looks like now it looks like he's being an asshole, right?
Yeah.
She takes one tweet, retweets it, and she takes one tweet, retweets it, uses it as a picture. You know, I can retweet stuff and with a comment like on it.
Right.
That's what she did.
Well, she's obviously a troll.
I called her out on that. I'm like, how can you say you want to get rid of hate, but you're using hate?
Yeah,
on top of it,
like,
it's very contradicting.
She was basically trying to make
calling the word hateful is the fucking stupidest part about it. Like, first of all, again, it's a word, but secondly, everybody's been using it forever, and at this point in our culture, everybody knows that it's not like a malicious term towards gay people. I call all of my best friends that are gay faggots, so there you go.
Yeah, I've had them call me faggot.
Yeah.
But this lady was basically trying to make me out to be a homophobe, and I was like, lady, I'm not saying that, like, I don't understand that, yeah, there are some people that, like, get offended by, like, whatever. I'm not saying that, like, it's 100% right or whatever. I was just saying, like, you can't lump the whole league into it. And she was, like, trying to make me out to be a homophobe because I said that, and I was like, listen, I'm not arguing, like, if you want to be upset about it, whatever. I'm just saying you can't lump the whole league.
Look
like,
what she's
I was
doing.
like, it starts with the individual. Like, the NHL can't, like, duct tape these players' mouths and be like, you can't speak for the whole 60 minutes you're out there. I'm like, it starts with the individual. And she's like, it starts with the coaches they grew up with. I'm like, no, it starts with their fucking parents in their house, however they're raised, whether they're like racist or fucking homophobes. Like,
trying to ostracize a certain small minority of individuals for ostracizing a small minority of individuals. She's the fucking definition of these backwards ass SJWs.
Oh yeah,
she's a complete of what you're acting like you're concerned about and so outraged about is the exact same premise as whatever you're trying to call somebody else out for. Like, my favorite phrase I learned this past weekend is stay in your lane. And I think if everybody would do that, not only on the highway, but in their fucking lives,
you just learned
it'd all
that?
be a lot better. No, just like how fucking perfect it is what we reiterated this week.
Well, so I got mad, and I got to the point where I was like, Jim texted me. He's like, I'm done. I'm not texting her. I'm not tweeting her back.
I was just like, I'm over this stuff.
And I'm like, I am not. I'm gonna go after her. And at first, she like wasn't responding to me, and I was like, is this person like, does she not have anything like clever to say back, or like does she not have a response? Like, I'm actually getting like a little like irritated now. I'm like, no, I want a fucking response now because like you were throwing people under the bus for no reason, and she was doing it to multiple people too. It wasn't just like Jim. And I was like, she made this long thing about being a active versus like passive, and she's going against people who are passive, and I go, I know, and that's when I took that tweet, I took screenshots of all the like retweets that she was doing and like being passive aggressive about it, and like basically taking ones that are like,
damn it, Jim,
and taking ones to make it look like that she's the better person. I go, it's funny that you're saying that you're being an activist when it looks like you're the one actually being passive aggressive here. Like,
right,
it took screenshots of it, and she never like acknowledged that. She went around it. That's all she kept doing, was just going around it. I'm just like, whatever.
Welcome to the party.
She did the same thing to me where she would take one retweet or one tweet and did like a retweet with a comment to make me look like an ass. And I was like, you just did it. I go, you just did exactly what I said you were going to do. Like, that was my response.
See,
like,
I appreciate how you engage these people because it helps spread the content, but I have the utmost respect for you because I could never even fucking bother.
This was on my personal Twitter.
Yeah, I dig what you're saying. But I'd just be like, I really don't give a fuck.
Oh,
like, I don't fucking care what you think, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's how I got to after a while. I was like, this lady.
I can just go straight there. Like, your opinion, there's fucking a set amount of people in my life whose opinion I appreciate and respect and listen to, and the rest can just fucking suck a dick, to be honest.
I normally don't either. But Jim, I don't know if you saw the tweet that I had out, but I deleted it because I didn't want that on my profile.
Oh, bro, you gotta leave it up.
Well, she blocked me after this.
Best move in the game.
She blocked me after this because she didn't have a fucking response. And I go,
it's called checkmate, bro.
And I go, so you're basically saying because of one hockey player, you're saying all hockey players are bad. Isn't that kind of like how Donald Trump said that, like, because of this Muslim, all Muslims are bad, and they put a fucking ban on Muslims coming into the United States? So are you basically Donald Trump of hockey?
Or even
Blocked.
gays. Just bring it back to gays, and we can make it culturally relevant. Are all gays the same as Jussie Smollett?
She blocks me on that tweet,
Like,
and that's why I was like,
all the same fucking.
I was like, you're doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing the exact same thing that you fucking hate. Like, that she
It's a
fucking hates.
hypocritical world out there in the non-real world of social media, bro. Everybody just wants clickbait.
Yeah, that's when I noticed
some
when I
fucking
noticed she was
outrageous
starting,
shit.
I noticed she was
share
just
it.
starting to use me to try to like
She
pin up
was.
my shit
Yeah,
and get
bro.
her like get people to like notice her and stuff. I was like, you're just pathetic. I was like, I'm just done with you. I'm like, you're an idiot. Like,
You guys
just,
should try and get her number, and we should have her phone in and have a conversation with
Well,
her.
I
Because
can't.
this is how you break down barriers.
Jim has
It's
to
how
do
we
it.
understand each other more as humans. Let's figure out why she's so fucking bitter.
Jim has to do it. I'm blocked, so.
She
'Cause
sounds
she's-
Jim, does she sound a bit off to you? Because she sounds a bit off. To me.
Oh, buddy,
bit?
I can't.
She sounds a little bit off.
Well, my favorite.
A bit away off.
Yeah.
My favorite is that she said that she's a hockey reporter for like she's been covering hockey for so long, and I clicked on her profile and it's just like a random college. Like, you don't report on hockey.
She's covered like 10 years of like whatever, somewhat college hockey. I'm like, you've never been inside a locker room, so shut up. Other than with your microphone,
weird.
like never been a part of a locker room. Just get out of here.
I just thought it was
Leave me
funny.
alone.
I just thought it was funny. Then there was one tweet where I was like, she was like, "You're stirring shit up." I go, nah. Like, you took my tweet and you're stirring it up. And I posted a gif of like Jim from The Office being like taking a drink and like making a face like at the camera, being like,
Like the Kermit sipping tea type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It
I
all-
was like, "Are you
it
sure
all
about
started-
that?"
It all started because I responded to her and I go, yeah, because one player speaks for the whole league. Get the fuck out of here, or like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And she goes, I just don't know why. I go, oh, you don't. She goes, I don't get why you have to use that kind of language when just because you're disagreeing.
she did.
If you don't like it and blah blah blah, you have two options. You can one, get educated, or two, stop watching the game. And I was like,
Listen, anybody that tries to divert any type of conversation back to language is a fucking moron, because they're trying to control the whole dynamic of the conversation through language. So no, you can't just be like, oh, you can't use that language because it's offensive. Who the fuck cares? Make a good point or don't, and then move the fuck on.
That was my whole point. That was my
just
whole
like-
point. I legit said to her, I'm like, you keep saying that you bring up like information and facts. I go, you literally have not brought up any information, no facts, no validity to like what your argument is.
Right.
You keep going around it, and you keep
She's
like,
a troll,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I was
There's
like,
no premise there. She's a lonely fucking person who gets online to engage people because that's the only type of social satisfaction she fucking gets in life, because she's probably a super fucking stuck-up, snobby-ass, never gets laid, a bit off person. I won't call her a lady because I don't know her preference, but, you know.
that's pretty much what she is.
Not gonna lie, like, I actually felt pretty damn good after that tweet after I got blocked. I was like, I'm gonna pat myself in the back on that one.
Well, like I said, I think getting blocked is the social media checkmate.
Oh, it
Because
is.
That's the concession
Or-
of the opponent. So, yeah, why
Or
not?
the funny thing to do is to be a dick, which a lot of wrestlers do, and I think I've done it now on the offended. You get your last say and be a fucking complete dickhead, and then block them so they can't say anything back.
Nah.
Because that would piss. No, because think
I'd
about
say
how
never
mad.
block them.
Oh, dude, no, it's almost
You gotta
funnier.
make them concede the conversation.
It's almost funnier to block them after you're like such a dick back.
See, I'm a big proponent of the First Amendment, though, so
Yeah,
I'd let those fuckers speak to me all they want. I'd just keep wrecking their points.
I think
This chick, I would love
I don't
to
know.
engage her. Tell her to get at me.
I don't know. A couple,
Crunchy blowfish. It's the best fucking handle in the game. Let's go.
a couple of the people that I've blocked, I think Jim can agree to this, that they needed to be blocked because it got annoying after a while.
Oh, well, that's no doubt. Trolls, you just got to handle because they'll just keep you in a fucking loop of nonsense.
Yeah, it was just like nonstop notifications of them, just like not even like proving any points or even like
Right.
it was just
Again,
like, all right,
dude, you
you're
got
just
to realize,
annoying.
you just got to take it from the fucking simplest perspective of being a human yourself. Like, Jim Stout wants to do this right now, maybe, because he has no social interaction outside of his house. Todd, this is a part of one of your fucking main jobs, no doubt. But, like, these people you're dealing with, they're literally engaging in this voluntarily because they are not busy enough to be distracted with the outside world. So they're just going to talk mad shit and fucking stir the pot. And they're never going to make a valid fucking point.
I will say this is one time I jumped in this time just because I was just sitting there watching this. And I was like,
for sure.
I'm like,
I get what you're saying.
It's one of those things where you just see and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
do you know what the worst part of it was?
What?
Is when I like quoted what the player supposedly said, where I was like, yeah, because we all know that he apparently. Or I said something in like quotation marks, like I said, I typed faggot, like because that's the word he used, like so I'm gonna type out what he said. And of course, there's the one guy that responds, "Oh, dude, I bet you were just itching to type that word out." Like,
what word did you type out?
Who? I typed out faggot in quotation marks to like quote awesome. what the player.
Good
was
for
saying.
you, buddy.
Well, and it's like, and the guy's like, "Oh, I bet you were itching to get that one out," and I'm like, "No, dude, like who made up that like." Because the word said, so then like when you're discussing it, you can't say that word. Like
they're trying
that's the premise. That's
exactly.
the premise of the conversation. I was like, you're trying to make it out that like I'm
right.
And like I think I messaged the guy. I didn't message her. I tweeted him a picture of something I posted on like Facebook like years ago. That was like, yo, if you're that offended by gay marriage, like you need to like figure out more about life because like that's like just shouldn't ruin your day.
Have you seen the background on my fucking Facebook?
Yeah.
For 3 years, it's been something about supporting gay marriage because somebody put it up, and I thought it was funny, but I was also like, I don't disagree, so I never took it down. And whoever put it up thought that this is my main point, and then I'll fucking do away with it. But it's all based on shame. So if you feel like you have something to be shamed about, these fucking PC culture vultures will shame you into submission.
Culture vultures.
But if you don't have shame in your game, then you can't be submitted. So fuck them. I'm unapologetic. I don't give a fuck what I say. I call people faggots, and mainly they're my gay best friends. But other than that, anytime I use it, it's either ironic or fucking satirical. So I don't really care. It's not ever meant to be malicious or offend any person who has any sexual preference.
Well, there was this past week, Dave Chappelle was like got a little bit of backlash because he called another comedian gay on Instagram. He said gay. That's all it said.
Yeah, see?
And
people want to raise a fuss because they're so fucking lonely.
You know what? And according to that lady on Twitter, I guess all comedians are pieces of shit then.
Right? Yeah.
I'll say this on it.
That doesn't mean the same thing.
Yeah.
This is my last piece on it. If you're not an extremist about the situation, then you're just against it.
Fuck yeah.
Like if you're logical about it, like nope, you're against it. But
well, dude,
you have to be
zealots because they can't think for themselves, so they go to one far end of the spectrum and they just regurgitate whatever somebody else above them says. And in the case of these fucking social media warriors, all they see is whatever article gets the most likes, and then that's whatever thought they adopt in their own head because they can't fucking think for themselves.
And Jim and I were even talking about this the other night. It's like I'm pretty much a liberal. Like my political beliefs are pretty liberal in the sense of like of just basic human rights.
Right.
But to the point.
But you're just also like a good person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why has that got to be a political fucking affiliation?
Right. I've always
yeah, it's like you're just
a good person.
Political parties to me,
you understand like how the world can work and should work and what is like morally right or wrong. It doesn't mean you're a Republican or Democrat.
Right.
Like,
but if you're like
just because those extremists
all of a sudden,
put it as
if you
like those are our
guns,
views.
You got to be a conservative. Like, how the fuck does that make sense?
I can't stand
exactly.
I can't stand extreme liberals. I cannot stand extreme right. Like,
that's the zealots. That's what I'm telling you. They can't think for themselves.
Yeah.
Because who cares that fucking much about anything anyway? Like, don't you have better shit to worry about than a full political fucking agenda? The only people care about that are the ones getting fucking paid off of it.
And in my opinion, political parties is, to me, identical to religion. It's just a way to fucking divide people and to fucking start war.
Divide and conquer, baby.
That's all it is.
No
when
doubt.
it's like, we could all just be people here, and hey, I want to vote for that person because I like what he says. Because you know that there's people on different parties that, like, they don't agree with, like, what they're doing, but they're doing it just to get that fucking vote.
See, if we would abide by political affiliations, you and I would probably be on exact opposite ends of the spectrum, but as good people, we're just good fucking people.
Yeah.
High five we just did there.
Yeah, high five.
Know? And like we just agreed fully on all that. Dude, I mean religion, that's just to not only conquer a civilization, but conquer each fucking person individually. Right. See, like, oh hey, this invisible dude's watching everything you do. And if you don't do exactly what we say, you're definitely going to burn for eternity. But what a fucking genius concept.
I've always been against the idea, and sorry if this offends anybody, if you're listening to
No, we're not.
But I've always been against the idea that, like, if somebody supports Trump, I'm not going to stop being friends with that person. I'm not going to agree with, like, a lot of the shit that, like, he supports. But I'm not going to stop being friends with my friend because he likes him. And I've seen people, like, stop being friends with their friends over this. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, bro. That's literally the exact agenda behind the whole fucking premise.
It's the worst. Like, there's so much more you can agree. Like, one of my good hockey buddies is, like, an extremist, like, Trump guy. And I'm just like, God, I know him. And I'm just like, God, you're kind of just he's just an airhead anyway in general. Not because of you like Trump, but you just are. And I'm just like, but we don't talk about it. Like, we don't talk about it. Like, we talk about hockey. We talk about, like, stupid ass shit we see on, like, TV or something like that. Like, it's like, yeah, dude, I don't care. Whatever. Like, you like him, cool. I don't. That doesn't mean I
just went into a voting booth and voted when it fucking mattered, and then you came out and everybody just kicked it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
instead of fucking airing out their opinions on a fake website.
Well, it's so funny to me. It's like, well, I think it's so hypocritical and contradicting on, like, these extremist parts is that, like, I'm going to stop being friends with you because you're a Trump supporter, but aren't you now doing the exact same thing that, like, you think Trump is doing and separating people? You're not coming together.
Right, yeah.
I'll tell you why I like Trump, because SNL is as funny as it's been in a very long time.
I agree.
He's fucking amazing content, and he's entertaining as bitch, and I fucking think it's hilarious.
Oh, dude, you guys should watch Michael Shea's new stand-up. He does a bit about how he's like, I don't really hate Trump, like, I'd hang out with him. He's an asshole. I want to hang out. Right? He's like, I want to hang out with people that are. I want to hang out with assholes. Like, do I want him as my president? Do I want him as my president? No, but he's funny as fuck, dude. He's crazy. He's an idiot. Like, I want to hang out with that guy.
On Weekend Update, like, one time, Michael Che is like, I don't believe Donald Trump's a racist. Maybe he is, but I'm a little racist. I don't like all white people.
Which is word, right?
That was kind of a decent impression of Michael Che.
That was pretty perfect.
But Michael Che,
like solid fucking yes.
Michael Che and Colin Jost, like your side host for WrestleMania. It's awesome, love it. But segue, nice little segue from the SNL into Pete Davidson, and this fits perfectly into our last topic before we get into the songs of the week. Is the Michael Jackson R. Kelly fiasco going on right now? And Pete Davidson is like, if you support the Catholic, or what do you say? It's like, if you listen to R. Kelly and Michael Jackson music, isn't it just like supporting the Catholic Church? Like, what's the difference? And he's not wrong. Sorry,
as a Catholic,
guys.
I think he's pretty spot on.
Yeah, he's not
But
wrong.
I also, can I just say it? All right, I'm going to say it. Okay, so if R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, post-operation Michael Jackson had a baby, it would be Pete Davidson.
I don't see
it.
Just
like him. I just don't see it either.
Yeah, I don't see it at all, dude. I don't see it at all.
He looks just like him.
I don't see it at all.
But back to the point at hand, no doubt he's not wrong at all. That's actually why I'll just fucking say it. I don't care. If this picks up somebody in the Catholic Church, I know that our fucking spectrum has gone broad enough. So,
if anybody cares that much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if it gets on the radar. But, yeah, I mean, that's why the Catholic Church is dying and the Archdiocese is dying in St. Louis, and all the private grade schools and high schools are going down the tubes. It's literally directly correlated to the fact of how much money they're having to spend on all these fucking rape cases. Like, they can't keep schools open anymore because they got to spend fucking gajillions of dollars on legal teams to defend all of these fucking rape cases.
Hey, sorry, I forgot to announce this like 20 minutes ago. This is Corey's SJW moment of the week.
There it is. That's all I gotta say. And SJW and religion. I guess that kind of correlates.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Pretty much the same thing. Yeah, there it is. But that's facts too, dude. I mean, it's crazy. Think about it. That shit isn't free.
Right. Well, I just think it's hilarious that the Catholic Church is asking SNL and Pete Davidson to apologize, but it's like, but where's your apology?
Right.
Like,
right.
For all the money that you stole in number one, and all the little
the
boys
dudes that
you
sit
touched.
up there and take a vow of poverty on a fucking completely golden throne. Like, the fuck out of here.
Hey, Catholic Church, if you don't want this shit to happen, maybe just let the priests have sex. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, that's a great point. That's a great
It's
point.
like the realest point ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's no doubt it's not like, every guy who just becomes a priest just wants to.
It's a basic human desire to have sex.
And you make it taboo. That's fucked up. So then they fuck them up the head with what? The shame. That's exactly how the fucking... That's exactly how it operates.
Shame.
See, and that's why it's great being a Catholic, because you grow up and you become impervious to that shit pretty fucking, you know, you're in 2nd grade, you're in 3rd grade, then all of a sudden you hit puberty and you're like, well, God said that if I jerk off, I'm definitely going to hell. And then you're like, well, fuck that, I'm jerking off, dude. I'll just go to hell.
Well, I guess we'll see the entire world in hell then. Because if you say you don't masturbate, you're fucking lying.
Well, you see, I think the problem with the priests is that some of them really abide by it until they just fucking implode.
Yeah, because...
That's gotta, like, break a nerve in the psyche. This shit is natural. It's not even, it's the same thing, but it's instinctual. Like, you can't fight your fucking instinct.
How long have you gone without coming?
Since I figured out how?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Like 10 hours?
Hours? I don't even know how to quantify it.
Well, yeah, that's my point. I'm not sticking up for these fucking sick, perverted pieces of shit.
No, but they broke them.
They did.
I get it.
They did this to themselves.
Yeah,
like,
it's... You know those monks that whip themselves, like, on the mountain? Like, they fucking, like, do meditation through pain. They, like, straight up whip themselves. I mean, that's pretty much the mental version of that, being a priest that just isn't allowed to have sex. And in all the religions where the whatever is allowed to have a family and shit, you don't find nearly as high of a rate of this fucking bullshit. So,
dude, it's
I think
such
there's a
bullshit.
pretty solid argument for that.
And another thing with the Catholic Church that I hate are Catholic weddings. I cannot stand Catholic weddings because it's like they make it about God and Jesus, but in reality, that day is about the two people getting married.
Right.
I don't fucking want to know about, like, God or Jesus that day. This is my day. Mm-hmm. And I was at a wedding where they legit said... whenever you guys are in bed together, or whenever you guys...
What? They brought it up?
Swear to God, this
fucked up.
Dude, this guy was weird. Like, I'm
obviously all the way out there, but that's fucked up.
I looked at Katie, and my eyes were just big, and Katie just goes, "What the fuck?" I'm like, I know, right? And she goes, and the priest said, when you guys are being intimate together, just know God is always going to be there. It's always going to be 3 people. I'm like, is he? So when we left the church, I go, was he just talking about having a threesome with God?
Right.
Like,
or was
is that what I got out of it?
Don't try anal because God's watching. Like, what was the angle?
But he kept saying he's always there with you. He's always there with you. I'm like, so is he basically saying that, like, you're always going to have a threesome?
Right.
Then sign me up.
See,
and does he even know it? But maybe subconsciously he's trying to ruin sex for you because he knows he can never have it.
Maybe.
At least not in the public eye. Well, I don't know who has sex in the public eye except porn stars, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See,
He's got to march around and act like he never comes. Like, what the fuck?
I would have responded to the priest and been like, yeah, dope, I need someone to hold the camera anyway.
That's word.
I've been like, I don't
Eiffel
care.
Tower with God, and then just high-five the air.
You're just levitating.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be pretty hardcore, actually.
Anyway, quickly get through this so we can get to the songs of the week, but R. Kelly...
Mm-hmm.
Those videos...
I forgot that's what we were talking about.
So
that interview with Gayle King, I think that's her name.
Yeah, I haven't even seen those. Does he, like, actually get up and, like, go off?
Yeah, dude.
Yo, he goes nuts, bro.
Jimmy,
so do you think it was an act?
No, dude. He's like, I think he's legit just crazy. Like,
no, dude. I think he's legit like breaking because he knows he's fucked and he's caught. Like, so he's just his defense mechanism is to just like get angry. He's just like he's just losing it, dude. I'm sure he's gonna claim like that this case made him like insane. He'll plead insanity and he'll get like some type of shit.
They're gonna throw him in there with fucking Cosby.
There's a part where he's like, they're trying to ruin my life. They're trying to ruin my life, and she's just being like totally calm. She's like, but you owe $150,000 in child support. What do you mean they're trying to ruin your life? And he just goes, lies.
He's gonna end up making a song out of that clip.
Right. Oh, dude, Jimmy Kimmel did.
Did he?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, but hold on. All right, so here is fucking Jimmy Kimmel made a video with R. Kelly.
His interview with Gayle King and his biggest hit. I believe I can lie. I believe I've been buried alive. How can I get paid? Spread my wings and I flew in on a helicopter. I believe I can lie. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, R. Kelly, you're fucking crazy person. And speaking of crazy, Michael. Now on to Michael Jackson. Real quick, all I want to say about this: how is this like relevant again? Didn't everybody know about this like in the 90s and like the 2000s? Wasn't this like why does this happen every decade? Like.
Because, bro, they manipulate people's short-term memory. Like, exactly. Like, how the fuck is this even a thing again? Everybody knew everything.
Yeah, like...
Every fucking thing.
It seriously feels like this is Michael Jackson being, like, a pedophile.
Right.
It's like, it has to happen once a decade. Just to remind everybody, hey, don't forget.
It's like how they remake any movie.
Yeah,
they
it's like...
just bring it fucking up again.
Now it's like, now we need a Netflix documentary. Let's bring it back.
And now we're going to, like, boycott his music and shit, but you know you're not going to do it forever. Because let me tell you something. Dude made fantastic fucking music. I'm sorry.
So did R. Kelly.
Like I said, yeah. I Believe I Can Fly and fucking Man in the Mirror still two of the dopest songs ever. So sorry about it. I don't think about what their fucking transgressions were as people. Like, I'm just sorry. He was a dope musician too.
That's what
most dope musicians are pretty fucking insane. Not that insane.
That's what Pete Davidson basically said the same thing, where he was like, let's be honest. Like, most talented people are pretty crazy. Like, they're pretty like fucked up individuals.
But what about people that close to God?
Right.
Gotta be pretty fucked up too.
Right.
Or you'd be talking to God firsthand and shit.
Talking about
That'd be fucked up.
The Bible's my favorite fictional book.
Right? There's a lot of fucked up dudes in that.
Side note, speaking of the Bible, Donald Trump signed a bunch of Bibles the other day, which I thought was hilarious.
Fucking amazing. See? The fact that we can have this conversation, that's fucking amazing.
It's so wildly entertaining.
And the whole country hasn't burned to the ground. We're getting along just fine.
Right.
And there's this fucking asshole just cruising along. It's fucking great.
But but Pete Davidson said he's like, talented people are just really sick in the head, and like, to be honest, like, we're not going to stop listening to their music. Like, they made great music.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, but if you really care that much, then how about every time you listen to it, you donate money to a charity then? How about that? He's like, I've already donated $300 because I haven't stopped listening to their music.
That's a good point.
It's a fucking great point. It's a great point. All right. Now, songs of the week. Let's get into it.
Let's hit it.
Who wants to start?
I've started the last 3 weeks, so.
Well, Jim, seriously, you're the only one that can't be fucked with because we're not sure what week is going to be your last, so you should go.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Alright, I can start it off. 1 second, let me pull up the old note machine here. My first song.
My first song is...
Oh, dude. I swear, I was looking down at my phone. I had no idea that was going to happen. That was not planned on our end.
Little Goo Goo Dolls, Slide.
You said it so angry. You were so angry.
Cut me off.
Goo Goo Dolls, Slide.
I'm just going to finish it. Yeah, man. I love I'm back on a Goo Goo Dolls kick. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Da, 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 slide. Da, da, da.
Would you just slide?
Slide. And, that was, I don't even know that lead singer's name, so I can't even fucking make a joke about it.
It's like how Katie comes home wearing, like, a leotard and, like, fucking leggings, and now she's wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. It's like, go from one extreme to the other. Now you look like a hobo.
She really needs to.
Katie, the hobo lady.
You know what? The other day I was out somewhere, and it was like a birthday or something. Oh, it was fucking Tim Bowman's birthday. And he's like, why are you wearing sweatpants? And I was like, dude, I dress up all fucking week. I don't go out to impress your bitch ass. I want to be comfortable. Fuck that shit.
Was he wearing a vest?
Yeah, probably a vest and a backwards hoodie.
Was he wearing the Tim Bowman vest?
Talking shit on me. He will only wear his hoodies backwards.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty hype, actually. Not gonna lie. It makes a lot of sense. So when you're sitting there, you can just put your chest on it, and it's kind of like a pillow, and you can just fall asleep.
Yeah, dude, the Bowmans are fucking genius. The Bowmans are a different breed, man.
Different breed, man.
If you try to go against like their logic, they're just like, you're the weirdo, dude. Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't want that hoodie in the right spot to get comfortable? And you're like, fuck yeah, that's a good point.
No way. Never experienced that with Steve before at all, ever on any conversation we've ever had.
Right.
The old Steve storm off and smoke a cigarette because he's sick of you being an idiot.
Right.
That's
What's your
awesome.
favorite superhero movie, Todd? The Dark Knight. Why is it not Logan? Sorry, Steve. Jesus Christ. Dark Knight was a good movie, but it's definitely Logan. Okay, it's Jesus Christ, Steve. I gotta smoke a cigarette.
Why'd you ask my opinion? Oh, man. All right, who's up next?
Did you already go?
No, I didn't go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going third.
All right.
Can't See Me, Tupac.
John Cena.
Dope movie. Exactly why I picked it. Cross-reference, you feel me?
I like it.
Yeah, Can't See Me. Hit it.
I haven't listened to Pac in a while.
Gots to, dude. Always. Once a week. Ambitions as a rider is at least a once a dayer.
Hey, Jim, I got a question for you, which we'll talk about in the wrap-up on Friday.
Okay.
But I got a quick question. Do you think John Cena is going to be Kurt Angle's farewell opponent, since Kurt Angle's retiring at WrestleMania
You
this
see
year?
this segue? Fucking A, boy.
It's gotta be.
It's got to be. It
There's
makes
no
sense.
other way to do it.
John
There's no
Cena
other way to do it, man.
had his first match ever against Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's last match has to be against John Cena. Completes the circle.
Here's a question from an outsider looking in. Are you more disappointed if that does or doesn't happen? Because, like, you already predicted it. So,
I would be kind of disappointed. I'd be kind of disappointed if that didn't happen, unless it's like an up-and-coming rookie who could use, like, the rub, like, to beat Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good response.
Yeah, that's exactly my opinion, too.
Oh, yeah. Fucking follower. Jim over here. Well, yeah, pretty much what I said. I'm just kidding, dude. I love you. It's your song.
Todd, what's your... Todd,
oh, it's Todd's song.
Dude, Jim, I was actually kind of mad that you missed last week because I had named off some fucking bangers for songs last week. The National, the Black Keys, Vampire Weekend all had new songs come out last week.
All right, bro. We listen. Calm down. It's a new week, bro.
Jesus Christ.
You just
Corey
like a whole old-ass week.
Corey is on one right now.
I'm just saying.
All right, another.
Everybody go back to the last episode and listen to last week's songs of the week.
This is Corey being a verbal Twitter.
Coming from the guy who also had to explain for 30 minutes straight to you at the end of one of our episodes what we just talked about on that same episode.
Well, that was a necessary recap. Jim was just coming in.
Well, maybe this is a necessary recap too, because you guys weren't on last week.
It was already pre-recorded.
Oh, it's the same thing. Same thing. Hypocrite.
Obviously,
extremist.
Zealot.
My first song this week is by Vampire Weekend, new song Sunflower. They just put out a music video that was directed by Jonah Hill, actually, for this song. So I haven't watched it yet, but the song's really good. It's funky.
What is it?
Different. Sunflower by Vampire Weekend.
Being directed by Jonah Hill. Did you send me that clip for the Bad Boys or whatever?
Oh my god, with the little kids.
What is that?
It's
Good Boys.
I forget.
I think it's Good Boys.
All the Good Boys or something like that.
I think it's Good Boys, something like that.
Good
Either way,
boys or good guys or
those
something.
guys really got a knack for making that type of fucking
dude. That movie,
no doubt.
Movie looks hilarious.
Oh, it looks fucking amazing, dude. And they keep just tapping it, like that skateboard movie I want to see too.
Mid-90s?
Yeah.
I want to see that too.
I mean, dude, they just keep tapping into like the nostalgia of our fucking generation.
For sure. And I just thought it was hilarious at the beginning of that trailer. He's like, yeah, you can't watch your trailer to your own movie because you curse too much in it, and there's too many adult things. Yeah, the kid's like, some of the kids like, that's fucked up. He's like, yeah, that is fucked up. That's fucked up. You can't see your own trailer to your own movie.
That's fucked up.
That's
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
You can say that's fucked up, but you can't watch you say that's fucked up.
I wish he would have. I wish at the end of that he would have said, and that's showbiz, baby.
Yeah. Man.
But yeah,
right,
get that
so
in there. Jim number
my
2.
song?
Yep.
Yeah.
My number do-si-do this week is... We're going to go with a little song called Sugar Sugar by the Archies.
Nice. You know what? That's really funny. I just listened to that not too long ago. Yeah. Well, that popped up on my Soul Saturdays. I think we've discussed that.
Soul Saturdays.
It's the fucking best.
Yeah, that is
one day a week
like that
of
idea.
just soul music.
I like that idea.
It's like a fucking... It's like an eardrum cleanse. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So is it my number 2 now?
That is correct.
That would be
that. Yes,
Mackle
correct.
Miller. A little Red Dot Music just popped on the,
nice.
the drive today, actually, and I thought, that's a fucking little ditty right there, you know?
Good song. Did you see that they, on Google Maps, it's Mac Miller, Blue Slide Park?
Mac Miller, Blue Slide Park, yeah, that's cool shit.
Yeah. Sick.
Hit it.
Good jam.
Actually, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this last week.
Slippery slope.
It is slippery slope. Because the soundtrack to this movie is actually, like, fucking phenomenal. And I was never expected it to be phenomenal. Star is Born.
I don't know if
Lady
I'm familiar.
Gaga and Bradley Cooper. You know, the overplayed song Shallow that's on the radio, which is a good song. It's a great song, but it's overplayed.
I think we all know what my initial reaction is going to be, but I'm going to be a mature adult and say that I don't know, Muff. I don't know enough to give you a real opinion. It could be a dope movie. I fuck with Lady Gaga heavy.
It's a really good movie.
And then who's the other guy?
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. I mean, both of those are gems.
Yeah,
so
they are.
I think it's got potential. I haven't seen it.
So, I thought the movie was going to be a chick flick when I first saw it. I didn't know that this was actually like the third or fourth time the movie's been made.
Yeah. Is it a musical?
It's
or
about.
Does it just have musical scenes?
It has musical scenes, but it's about art. It's about like a rock star and meeting a girl who can sing, and he brings her
like introducing her to the squad.
But like the music numbers in the movie are actually like rock and roll music numbers, so it's like enjoyable to listen to. The movie is not a chick flick; it's extremely fucked up. Like it's a fucked up movie. Graphic. It's just realistic.
Yeah, showbiz. You know,
it's fucking realistic. But Bradley Cooper kind of has like that 90s grunge like alternative voice, and there's a song that I put on last week called Digging in My Grave with him and Lady Gaga, and that song, honestly, it has like a blues vibe to it, like a blues, like old school country mixed with rock and roll like in it, and it's fucking awesome. Like, it's a great song.
I did hear something about his voice as well. I was actually about to ask that next because I heard he sang all his own shit, but you know, I'm as skeptical as it comes to anything like that. Like, well, yeah, he's a pretty face, so of course you're going to say that he's got a voice.
I want your opinion.
You already know I fuck with the guitar.
Yeah. Sounds like Memphis.
Right.
I'm head bobbing over here.
Yeah. I think all three of us are like head
I can always
nodding.
appreciate a good guitar.
Yeah. Dude, like, it's good. Like, like it's just fucking. I would
I
never
mess with it.
Never would expect it to be that good. It's like a New Orleans like vibe to it, like a little bit.
I messed with it. That was dope.
Like if New Orleans and Memphis had a baby.
Right. Correct.
That's basically called the blues.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, anyway, my second song is called "Scar City" by indie, like, I guess they're like indie band. I don't know.
A fucking shocker.
I was waiting for that comment.
Volk is their name.
I don't know how I describe them. Indie?
Well, it's a little different of a sound, eh? All right, and I don't know how to describe them because there's like a little like beat in it, but like at the same time, it's like, god damn, I can listen to this with the windows rolled down, you know,
cruising,
maybe getting a little road ahead. You feel me?
Kind of what I pictured exactly.
Basically, if you were watching the movie Drive, it would fit in the movie Drive.
Kind of sounds like a little Foster the People-ish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. That's like what came to mind.
Jim, don't say another song by them.
Oh shit.
What's up?
Nothing, dude. You're good.
Nothing.
Is it Jim's number 3?
Yeah.
Jim, you're number 3.
My number 3. Little fun fact: I thought this song was like a lot older than it is. "Dancing on My Own" by Robin.
Oh, great song! Fucking great song, dude.
I thought that
good taste,
I thought
Jim.
that song. I thought that song was for like The fucking 80s or something.
No, dude, that song's like early 2000s,
You know what?
like mid 2000s.
Dude, it's
actually.
2010.
There's a
Is it
song.
2010?
How wild.
Do you guys know the song? I guarantee both of you fucking know the song that's on 105.7 right now. It sounds old as fuck, but I'm like, it's got to be new because they've never played it before. I know that's shitty context to give you. That's about all I got. But it's always on 105.7, and it sounds like a song from...
It's on 105.7? Green Day.
Oh, shut the fuck up. It's a good song, dude. But I swear I'll probably listen to it. I'm going to listen to 105.7 the whole way home, and if I hear it, I'm going to fucking text you it.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be a lot better than you trying to describe it.
Well,
so.
dude, it's like a very old school song.
No, dude, no, it's cool. I get it.
It sounds like it's from like the 60s.
Oh, so he you know what it is,
Probably
Jim.
like an indie band.
I was gonna say it's a
Probably
total
like an indie band that blew up, and now they're on 105.7.
It's a total like indie song,
sellout.
but he's too afraid to say it's an indie song because the last time
Well,
he
it's on
did
fucking 105.7. Technically, they would be sellouts at that point.
last time he said that it was an indie song, we just tore him a new one.
I didn't care. You know, I literally how many times have I fucking stated there's no shame in my game? I don't give a fuck.
I didn't care.
I'll concede. You know what I just did over the weekend? I talked so much shit on fucking this dude Juice WRLD. You may be familiar. Jim, you're probably a little more familiar. But
Yeah, it is.
Dude, he like whines. He just whines in every song.
Juicy
But
J?
I heard a couple this weekend, and I was getting down to him, and I was like, you know what? I gotta concede. I fuck with a little bit of his music. That's how I feel about indie tunes. A lot of it's the same, but when you get that oh shit! I just totted.
Ass mouth.
Wow.
Oh god! I almost went the whole fucking episode.
You didn't tot
When
it.
you get that,
Jim does it too, Corey. You just don't want to make fun because he poops his pants
individualistic.
right now.
That's a fucking hard word. But you know, then I dig it when it's outside the normal realm.
I can appreciate that.
You know, tonight's like the first episode in like a long time that I had ass mouth really bad. Like I went through a few episodes where I didn't get it at all.
No, I do, because that was buried in my subconscious this whole episode, because Jim did it and you did it, and I was like, I just gotta fucking avoid these landmines and we'll get out clean.
You gotta
And I tried
avoid
to
these
say
landmines.
Individualistic or some bullshit. Just tripping all the fuck over myself. Fuck, I got
Sometimes
cocky. You can't
Sometimes
get
I don't
cocky.
even get ass mouth the whole episode.
Yeah. Well, you're like a good, you fucking, I don't know what the word is.
Tonight's the first time
inflection. I think inflection is it. You got good pronunciation and you hesitate well. Me, I feel like as soon as I think something, it's right the fuck out of my mouth.
I'm educated.
I think I just get too excited.
You're good, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as I have a thought, I just want to spit it out as soon as possible, so sometimes it just kind of...
Update, I got my Adderall back too. So
fucking cheater.
fucking cheater.
Oh, wait, whose song is it? Is it mine? Oh, it's my 3, right?
No, it's my third.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you just said it's Oh, no.
Yeah.
Jim said
right.
that.
You right.
Oh, no, you said... What'd you just
Wait,
say?
Jim, did you just go with your 3?
Yeah, I did Dance on My Own, and then Corey started
That's it.
talking about the radio.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, and real quick, Dancing on My Own. There's an MTV like movie award like performance that like it cuts away from her. Like they did one year where like they would just randomly cut to like artists just singing, but they wouldn't show the whole performance, which is fucking stupid.
Right.
But they did. Robin was there singing "Dancing on My Own," and it's in a different like a slowed down beat, and it's fucking awesome. Like I wish like it was longer than 15 seconds of what they showed at MTV.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Because I was looking for that version. I was like, I kind of want to find the slowed down one because it's really fucking good.
For real? Yeah, because that's the same MTV Music Awards that Kanye debuted Good Life. And the way that Kanye sang it, it was awesome. Nobody heard that song before. Like, what is this from Kanye West? This is awesome.
Right,
And then
that was a little
Graduation
bit
came
different take than like the recorded version.
Well, nobody heard that version.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nobody heard the song in general.
Right.
That's Kanye debuted that song, but it only heard like 25 seconds of it, and I think the following week he put the song out as a single.
They give you a little snippet.
Yeah. Fuck you, MTV.
Okay, so then it is mine after I basically hijacked Jim's. Sorry, Jim.
All gravy.
Oh, so my number 3. A couple of my boys will know what I'm talking about. That deep breath I just did because I refound. I know how we always joke about the Beatles, but having found them not too long ago, I refound them this weekend, and some of their music is kind of fucked up.
No shit.
And
Maxwell Silver Hammer.
Strawberry Fields, dude. It sounds very fucking just like cool, mellow, but you listen to it in the wrong setting, it can get fucking intense quick. So, yeah, Beatles, Strawberry Fields.
Do a bunch of drugs and listen to Maxwell's Silver Hammer, but only listen to the lyrics. Bang, bang,
See,
Maxwell's
that's where you get in
Silver
trouble.
Hammer came down
When you just read the
upon her
lyrics.
head. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, that's where I got fucked up on
Maxwell's
Strawberry
Silver
Fields,
Hammer.
man.
Yeah, you just
And
go into
she
a rabbit
was
hole.
dead.
Uh-huh.
Whoa!
An absolute rabbit hole. You have no fucking idea. That's a whole nother podcast. So that's my number 3.
My number 3 is from another, I guess you can call them an indie band, but they've been around forever. Foals. They have a brand new album out. Their song In Degrees. Really good song. It actually sounds nothing like their other stuff, and it's kind of like a little more, I don't even know. Just go listen to it. It's good.
Okay.
That's my explanation of it. Just fucking listen to it.
I dig it.
So my number 4?
Yeah,
My number 4
Jim,
is a little throwback here to a little band called Good Charlotte.
Oh,
Nice.
Pete Wentz,
Little-
hey?
Little song called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Nobody caught that joke, because he's in Fall Out Boy.
I did, but I was just going to let it slide for you because I was like, I know that's not fucking right. And then
What?
half of me was like, he just said that so confidently. Did I not know that Pete Wentz was in Good Charlotte? So I just let it ride.
Maybe I'm all wrong.
Oh, no, that's funny as shit,
Yeah,
too,
you know.
because you said something earlier.
I was just watching
Charlotte
you.
who?
I was just watching you as
Yeah.
I said that. You didn't react.
What song did I say?
I was like, I'm just going to let that fly. Yeah,
Sugar,
Good
we're going
Charlotte.
down?
Oh. Wait,
No, that's Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, what? No, Good Charlotte, what?
Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Nice. Very well played.
No, I started to get it. Now I confused
All
myself.
those guys are total sellouts. But,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boys don't like girls, girls like cars and money.
dude,
Remember that
that's a
song?
really good song, though. I fuck with that song.
And these
they
girls
had
like
some-
these boys, and these boys like these girls.
They had some dope music videos, though.
They
They
did.
just looked like they were having a blast.
They did, no doubt. That's a good call.
I want to go to a karaoke bar and just sing songs like that.
And earlier you said something, and I was going to, like, right before you said your song, I was going to guess and say Sum 41, but you were actually just doing, like, a generic, like, dun, 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 dun. And I was like, well, it kind of sounds like Sum 41, but then I didn't say it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Paper or
well
plastic, don't matter. She'll have it.
What was that, Jim? Your number
4.
4? Okay, my number 4, I got to pull a little bit of a
Houdini.
Todderick Tottingham here because I don't know how many people. Do you know who Jetta is?
Sounds familiar.
Who?
Feels Like Coming Home by Jetta.
That sounds really familiar.
It's very,
Yeah.
very, it's one of those songs where if you listen to the lyrics, you're like, fuck. And then it's got these fucking wicked instrumentals, bro.
Running through the
I've heard
black
this.
night, sure had the green light, calling over. I thought that I would die.
Yeah, that chick's got range, so
Is that
I dig
Adele?
that song. No, apparently it's Jetta. She kind of looks like Lauryn Hill, to be honest with you. Maybe it is Lauryn Hill. I don't know. That kind of sounded like Lauryn Hill. Either way, that's some soulful shit. I digs it.
I come to a realization that we need songs of the week to kick off every show.
It's called Britpop, so it's some British chick.
Right.
Maybe it's Lauryn
Oh.
Hill. Was she British?
Lauryn Hill?
No, she just
No.
moved to London.
No. Adele is British.
So maybe Lauryn Hill, Adele banged, then R. Kelly, MJ banged, then Pete Wentz, and this chick banged, and they just made that song. All right, cool.
And then that made up Good Charlotte.
yeah. All right, yeah, Jetta Feels Like Coming Home, number 2.
And out came One Direction. And that's
Nice.
science, bitches.
Nice. No, Jonas Brothers, the revival. All right, now let's just go right past that.
All right.
Yeah. Please and thank you.
Stupid joke. All right, my number 4.
It's culturally relevant.
Another indie band that I like.
This is so shocking.
I know they had a
veering
new
from
song,
the path.
but like Foles, they've been around for a long time. They're called Local Natives. They have a new song out called "When I'm Gonna Lose You," and it's really good. So just go
I like
fucking
that
listen to it.
name. I'm not gonna lie.
Local Natives. You,
appreciate that.
I guarantee you've heard some Local Native songs.
I probably have.
Like they They've been
just
around
like being an SJW. I'm secretly an indie fan, but I just got to shit on you guys to deflect.
You're too deep into the shitting on it that you can't go back.
Yeah, exactly.
The more that I'm looking at, like, Foals, Local Natives, and Vampire Weekend, like, are they really considered indie bands still? Because they're
pretty mainstream.
They've been around for a long time.
Like Vampire Weekend, I know for sure.
But they were super indie when they came out, and now they're like,
isn't that
now
the
they're just
natural
like
progression of a successful band?
Yeah, true. But I just want to shout out last week, Black Keys, Low High.
Word.
Fucking great song.
Black Keys is always a good shout out.
It just sounds like a Black Keys song, if that makes sense.
No, I could dig that for sure. Jim?
My number 5. Doesn't Bowman always say you look like the lead singer of Black Keys?
Yeah, it's weird. Bowman thinks I look like a bunch of people that like I look nothing like, and I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Bowman has that new phenomenon known as a weird flex, but he's had it his entire life. Bowman is a weird flexer.
I think Bowman purposely says I look like ugly people because like I don't like Logan as much as he does. So,
but he says you look like famous people, so it's like a backhand compliment. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It totally is.
That fucking Bowman, dude. The Bowmans are evil geniuses, no doubt.
The Bowman flex. I love it.
Dude.
The Bowman flex.
Hey Todd,
weird flex, but okay.
Hey Todd, why don't you do that? Then he'll take you right by the star, eh? Suck a dick, Bowman. You still can't beat me one-on-one, you piece of shit. All right, moving on.
Oh, we got to get him on here. Hit it, Jim.
My number 5. This one. The song.
For real, songs of the week. Sorry, Jim. Songs of the week just has to kick off every show.
Well, can't you just edit this to the front?
No, I'm just saying I'm amped up to like keep going.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, no. Songs of the week is just a perfect little fucking snowball roller.
Our testing of ending the show at Songs of the Week is over. We're just starting next week.
That's just a good spitball. It always gets the content.
It does.
Hit it, Jim.
Yeah. My number 5, Real Talk, the song's pretty important to me. So let's try not to be too big of dicks.
Boston by Augustana?
No, it's a little song called Locked Up by Akon.
Oh, that's so weird.
What the fuck ever happened to Akon?
You don't want to know what happened to Akon? He's over there saving all of Africa, and they just won't talk about it.
I'm locked up, won't let me out.
Sure, banger, dude.
I did that Snapchat the other day where I was just like in my room and it was like the first sunny day out and I was just like, man, I'm just like locked up in this fucking house.
Do you ever just like sit outside for a couple quick seconds just to get some vitamin D?
Up on that pole, I wanna fuck
not
you.
Too much because it's been pretty.
You already know.
I'm like real sensitive to the cold.
Dude, he does.
I'm real sensitive to the cold right now, so I'm just like.
You don't leave your fucking house.
Yeah, I know.
Seriously,
so,
you're that dude from Benchwarmers who stays in the closet. What's that guy's name?
Nick Swartzen. I forget his character.
Yeah,
Jim
I forget
is
his character's name, but it's the funniest thing. He's just like the sun comes out, he has like a sword. He's like,
and he pees in bottles, dude. That's you.
And he eats like toothpaste or paste or something.
Yeah, he just eats like paste.
Jim, you're like the Wicked Witch from the East or whatever, West or whatever it is. But
Wicked Witch
melting
from the West. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, no.
Fucking.
I feel you though. That's word. That was a very appropriate song.
Did you guys think I was really gonna pick like some real deep shit or something?
No, not at all.
No, but it was also fucked up to me how real that song probably is to your current situation. Like you truly are locked up.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty gnarly how real it is.
You're confined to a certain space by your booty hole.
Yeah,
like I know that I could handle rich people jail now.
Yeah, right. Club fed.
Like if I went to jail, like as long as I'm in like one of those rich people ones, like I'm good.
Yeah,
bro. Are
no
you kidding
doubt.
me?
Like what, you got a toilet? We're Gucci.
What do you need? Just make sure I got toilet paper on deck.
Low maintenance.
I just need hella.
To ask you, have you converted to baby wipes yet, or are you still toilet papering through? Because what you should actually do, you got to talk to Toph. He installed a bidet in his fucking toilet.
In the bidet,
dude. The other day, I used it before Mardi Gras. I used it once after I actually took a shit, first time ever in my life. Later on, I just went back, did a quick rinse off after I pissed. It's the fucking most miraculous thing, and it's probably saving the world. And no toilet paper necessary. You need like one strip for a pat down.
And now Corey likes rim jobs.
Real talk.
Well, that's been a thing, but bidets, bro. Save the world. Get a bidet. Shout out Toph.
Mick Donovan texted me. Mick Donovan, wow.
Mick Donovan, yes, that was so
Get it together, shitbag.
Mick Classic. Wow, I got totally Facebook there.
Jesus, shitbag.
he texted me. He texted me a picture, or he texted me the link to Amazon of a bidet, and he goes, "What's your address, bro?" And I was just like,
"Yes, like, see, all on the same page. That's fucking awesome."
He legit was about to drop like $50, and just like, "Yo, I'm gonna get you a bidet, bro. Like, you deserve this."
For real, what I'm gonna do is, Todd, put this on record. We're gonna start a GoFundMe. Nothing facetious here. A real GoFundMe to see how much a good bidet costs, Jim. And we'll see if we can't get our supporters to hook you. I mean, dude, after I eat Taco Bell, my behind is raw for a few days. You feel what I'm saying? I can't imagine what you're going through right now.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I just drink water. And
God, dude.
You drink water, you loser.
Is it just like eating spicy stuff all the time, but without ever even being able to enjoy spicy stuff? Because that's fucking purgatory.
Yeah, dude, that's my life.
Yeah, we got to get you out of there, man.
The fact that I'm able to like have like most days I'm just joking around is like impressive.
So, what do you think would happen hypothetically? I know we got to wrap this up, but just real quick, if you get your shit bag and then you go out one night, get like wasted, and eat some fucking Whitey's, like smash a crave case,
shit bag,
does that
just like
just go like into that bag? Or is it different because it's processing different? Like, I feel like because like Whitey's, all that shit fucks you up because you get such a buildup of gas and then you just get like a blowout. You know what I'm saying? So, dude, do you just like fart through that bag too? How does that shit work, Jim?
If you get into a fight like at a bar, can you just smash somebody in the face with that bag and have it explode all over?
Yeah, it could. I could do that. Like, I could dump shit on people. Basically, it processes it down to like pretty much liquid before it gets to solid. So it just like seeps in there every once in a while. So like I'm pretty sure I can still like fart and stuff, but I just don't like really poop. But yeah, I can do whatever.
I can do whatever.
See, I feel like you don't fart though because there's no pent up gas because you just got like a ventilation system drilled into the side of you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's
so
weird.
You got to worry about just like leaking methane though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's fair. As long as we get you better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, that's my biggest fear is that I have the bag and then I'm at the bar and somebody jokingly just jabs me in the stomach and then it just
where
like
do
explodes.
they put it exactly?
That's another.
It's like to the side of your belly button.
Well, that's fair.
It's so yeah, it's like I could just get a nice shot to the.
Dude, why don't you just do it? It's like me, like with when I should have got braces in high school. You know what I'm saying?
I never
like you might as well get it now, and then just get it over with that much quicker.
I've never had braces.
I don't know, dude. I think I'm just like
Todd.
They're straight as fuck.
Kick a field goal through these fucking things. Me and Michael Strahan, brothers for life.
Me and Michael Strahan. You
brothers
do have
for
Michael
life.
Strahan teeth.
I fucking know.
There's your nickname. What's up, Strahan?
It just doesn't work the same. Because Strahan's got more of a Strahan than I do. You know what I'm saying? I can fit like a nickel through this bitch. He can fit like 4 quarters.
Michael Strahan kind of sounds like Mike Tyson a little bit when he talks.
Yeah, now you're just, you're being that chick, dude. You're just putting all Michaels into one category.
I didn't
That's
mean
very
it like
unfair.
that. Christ.
You can get the fuck out of here, bro.
Wow.
You uncultured Swizzine.
Wow. Or were you being like that because that's what you thought of? Spin zone.
That is fucked. Throw that right back around. It's got a little bit of Twilight Zone action to it.
You're just like, you literally just looked at me like, shit, that's fucked.
It's Twilight Zone-ish for sure. It makes you think.
All right, what's your fucker songs?
Okay, dude, my last one. Yeah, I gotta go.
Shut up, shitbag.
I gotta go smoke some fucking dude. Billy Weiss. We'll see if he listens in FIFA. Okay. 3-7-17 on Sunday.
I'd kill anybody in FIFA.
All right, dude. We don't need all your fucking.
I mean, it's right there.
Unfounded remarks.
Right there.
Okay. All right, we'll just hang on, bro.
Right there.
Macklemore, Irish Celebration. What up? 3-17-19.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Shouts out, pay homage to the folks back home. What up, Ireland?
Good song.
Speaking of Irish people, Conor McGregor, I love you.
Yeah, he's just drumming up business again. I feel like he's about to fight soon. Every time he's about to come back and fight, now his play is to get arrested.
It's the Kanye West effect. It's publicity.
Dude. Yeah, bingo. It's like with 6ix9ine's whole business model.
Yeah, well, let's not put 6ix9ine in
it's a
Kanye
bit
West
reckless,
and
to be
Conor
honest.
McGregor.
It's like be a bit more sophisticated in your approach. That's all I'm saying.
But I want to see the security footage. Was the fan being like, take my picture, let's take a picture, like the whole time? Like, did Connor take a picture with him?
He's probably annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking fan. That's the price you pay for fame, bitch.
To an extent.
I get it. But you're Connor, bro. You've already fucked up. But he fucks up in a calculated manner. Mm-hmm. It's all fucking free publicity. I think he's going to come out and say he's going to fight soon. Didn't he say he was fighting before the end of the year anyways?
I hope he fights for the end of the year.
Oh, he's going to fight Cerrone. Dude! Dude! Motherfucker's going to fight Cerrone before summer. Guaranteed. That's why he just got arrested. Shit.
I hope he fights again.
He will.
But,
he's addicted to the lifestyle, bro.
My fifth and final song this week, again, every week until Mr. Stoutsy can get out of the poop pit and come to the cockpit, I'm going to pick one 90s song just to hype up that fucking last 90s episode that we were supposed to do in January. But I'm going to go with How Bizarre by OMC.
Nice.
Oh,
very well played.
Mm-hmm.
Really good song.
The singers in the front, chasing up the freeway in the hot, hot sun. Yeah.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Yeah, no, very well done.
Baby.
I could just listen to the instrument. Crazy. I could listen to just the instrumental of that song.
For real. Like, honestly, that's why, let's be honest, that's why that song's so good. Like, because, like, OMC's, like, singing, not that great, but the instrumentals in that song, fucking phenomenal.
No doubt.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Gwen Stefani, no doubt.
No doubt. Just a Girl. Great song. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, great song. All right. And that was Songs of the Week. You can follow our playlist exclusively on Spotify at Offender Presents Songs of the Week.
Bink.
And it will be updated by the end of this week, especially now that Corey has an iPhone that he can just send me his songs.
Bink, bink. And I got a little note tab. What up?
All right. Same with that 1, 2, 3 finish. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit. I don't even know. 1, 2, 3 finish. Shouts out Conor McGregor. Donald Cerrone's pretty tough. Fuck. I would love to see that fight. 2. Let's keep it up. Let's go Blues. Are we scheduled to meet Nashville right now? Is that still how that's playing out?
In the playoffs?
Or have we slipped up a little bit? Yeah.
No, yeah, we would. Yeah, right now.
Right now?
We are still, like...
I would like to fuck them up first round.
If we finish in the second or third seed, we will more than likely play Nashville in the
I would
first
like
round.
to fuck Nashville up as soon as possible.
I would fucking love to play Nashville in the first round.
So that's
we got
2.
their number this year.
Jim, 3. Go and get that poop bag, bro. Let's just see you out here again.
Yeah,
right?
shit.
Just drill a hole in yourself, tie a Glad fucking trash bag to it, and let's fucking go.
I'm down with that. All right. My number 1, I was also going to say, let's go Blues. I'm going to say Vladdy Tankasenko. Get yourself back and healthy. We need some netters.
Sanford should be benched.
Huh?
Sanford should be benched.
Yes, definitely. My number 2, quit being extremist in this world, please and thank you. My number 3, this is a big number 3. Stop going into animal enclosures and taking pictures, you dumb fucks.
No shit.
I don't even really want to like harp on it too much. I mean, I know we're shutting down, but like just stop. Like, just use your head.
Nah,
like,
and keep doing it, bro. That's Darwinism working its magic.
That's so true.
Keep doing it.
There was so much news stories in the past,
the only
2
problem
weeks.
with that story was the bitch didn't die. Sorry, not sorry.
Let me ask you this real quick.
Is she wanted the fucking Jaguar to be put down?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck her.
Of course
You
she
jumped
did.
the fucking fence,
She's
you
the type
idiot.
of dumb bitch that would jump a fucking... Yeah, Darwinism again. These are the people that are your trolls of the world, Todd. If they had the choice, they would fucking take the chance to get eaten by a lion to get a selfie.
I agree with you.
Fucking, they should be eaten.
Right, and maybe...
I think they should have just left her in the pit.
Hey, and maybe the same could be said for that fan on Conor McGregor. He's a fucking lion. Leave him alone.
Hey,
he's a gorilla.
That's
what he has in his chest.
Is Harambe the civil rights leader of all zoo animals?
Oh, dude, no doubt. Let's bring back her. Dude, just like MJ, let's bring back Harambe like every 2-3 years. You know, just start that up. Harambe and Coney 2012.
Oh, I forgot about Coney.
Yeah, dude.
And then
like Harambe.
What did that guy get arrested for? He got arrested for something like really fucked up, didn't he?
Coney?
Yeah. No, the guy who started that movement.
Oh, I don't know, but I think Coney was like supposed to be a warlord, but I don't know if it was even a real person. I don't fucking remember.
I'm pretty sure the guy got caught for like public indecency and like.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
Indecent exposure, and like they found out that what he was trying to shut down, the money was just going to him.
Yeah, he went crazy and like danced out in the street naked or some crazy stuff. He legit had like a mental breakdown over it all. Completely wild.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Wait, who was that?
The guy who started the Coney 2012.
Oh, he had like a straight breakdown.
Oh yeah,
that's hype.
Like he just got like shit faced and just started dancing naked in front of like a bunch of kids.
Yeah, that's a break.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to you. You fucking psycho. All right, was that your 3?
Yep.
My number 1. Just I don't think I said this last week, but R.I.P. Luke Perry.
Oh yeah.
Word.
His son's actually a wrestler signed by AEW, Jungle Boy.
No shit.
Yeah,
he was a big time wrestling fan too. So R.I.P. Luke Perry. Who else passed away last week? King Kong Bundy.
There was a couple of wrestlers. There was a singer of a band.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Oh my God, what was that? What was that band? It was really popular in the 90s. Smack my bitch up.
Yeah, I forget who it was.
Prodigy? Was
I'm
it?
not that hip.
I think it was Prodigy. I don't know. Anyway, shout out to them. R.I.P. Rest in peace.
I just want to say, I just saw this thing. It says, remember when times were simpler and moms just bribed college deans with blowjobs to get their kids enrolled? I appreciate that.
Yep. My number 2, I'm back on like a Conan O'Brien kick again, and I had no idea that they changed his show's format to 30 minutes instead of an hour on TBS. And he has he did these shows like Conan Without Borders, where he goes to like other countries, and it's on Netflix actually right now. Like all 8 of those episodes, and they're fucking hilarious. He goes to Cuba, and he asks them, he's asking them how to speak Spanish and like how to speak how to say these words, so he can go around saying, and one of them was like, how do I say in Spanish, I'm not gay, I'm just on vacation.
Right. That's awesome.
But Conan, man, the shit he's been putting out lately is like old Conan O'Brien again. Like, he's been fucking hysterical again. So
yeah, well, I mean, maybe he's got to get
shout out
a little more edgy if they took his slot down.
I kind of like what they did to the show, though. They made it different. They made it a little more targeted towards the younger audience. I like it. You don't have to sit through bullshit of normal talk shows where it's just
right.
Dead air. I like it. And my number 3, shit.
Wasn't that your number 3?
No, that was my number 2. My number 3, Will Smith looks awesome in Aladdin. That's all I gotta say.
Fair.
Okay.
All right, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at OffendedPod. Make sure to go follow PWP Nation at PWP Nation and all social media platforms as well. Make sure to go buy our t-shirt at www.prowrestlingtees.com and search Offended. Buy our t-shirt. You can buy Corey's t-shirt. Where can we buy your t-shirt, Corey?
DM me. NFG_TZ or CORDOE74, both on Instagram.
Yeah, you didn't.
Snapchat as well. And then still have yet to get back on that Crunchy Blowfish Twitter handle.
Oh, I wasn't asking for all
fire.
that. I was just asking where we can buy your fucking t-shirt, Corey.
Sorry,
Jesus
dude.
Christ, pay attention.
Well, I'm just wrapping it up, man. I thought we were the weekend wrap up.
Killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Make sure, if you're a wrestling fan, we got our weekly wrestling wrap-up coming out on Friday, tomorrow, because this will be dropping on Thursday. But, and you can go... Am I missing any other plugs, Jim? Drawing a blank. Besides our personal shit.
Do what?
Am I missing any other plugs besides our personal shit? I feel like I am. Whatever. You heard the show before. Just go find us. Fuck it. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Trick1042 whenever they come back on. You can follow Shitbag at...
I should change my Twitter handle to Shitbag.
I just like how you answered.
Absolutely should.
Jimmy James 9417 on the Insta and Twitter, and little James V Stout action on the old Snapperoo.
And you can follow Corey. Jesus Christ! You can follow Corey at...
Oh, we're doing this again? CORDOE74, Insta Snap, order a shirt. Crunchy Blowfish on Twitter. I don't get on there. Dope handle. Yeah, that's all.
All right. Yeah.
Peace up.
Peace up. Hey, you know what? I like that idea for next week. Next week, we're going to count down our top 10 favorite sports movies.
Oh, sports movies?
Yep.
Sick! That's dope.
I'm with it.
Yep, that's what we're going to do. And make sure to go listen to our Spotify playlist that FM presents Songs of the Week on Spotify. All right. Thank you for listening. Fuck you, extremists.
So let's suck. Deuces.
We'll see you next week. And wrestling fans, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.